Hello, everyone, and welcome to Swindler's Den in this week's session of Rime of the Frostmaiden, where we're ready to pour hard, baby.
Oh my god!
Oh my god!
We had some fun talks before we started the stream, and we refused to elaborate. So let's introduce our players before we get into this week. Let's start off with Grizlocke.
Hey, how's it going, everybody? It's Grizlocke. You find me on YouTube at Grizlocke. That's all you really need to know. I'm playing Orlin, the half-orc wizard today. Probably am gonna die.
Hey, if you want to catch one of his streams, be up at midnight because that's when he starts. Next, I'm in a mood today. It's all this draft cola.
No.
Next is Bumbleskum.
Hey, it's your boy Bumbleskum. I guess I'm here. I'm Heinlein again. I'm just done with these bits.
Next we have Dyto.
Hello, I'm Dyto. I am going to be playing Felicity tonight. One of two, I think. There's only two of us that are not stunned.
Yeah.
That'll be... It's going to be okay. Dyto and Zavros being the only two not stunned. It'll be awesome. Nothing can go wrong.
Then we have TommieTaco.
Hey, I'm TommieTaco. Play Zavros, the other one that's not stunned. Fun fact about Zavros: he can't hit shit.
Ooh.
So good luck, everyone. We're all gonna die.
That is a fun fact. And speaking of fun facts, last but not least, we have Dr. Phage.
Hi, I'm playing Liliana, the Dragonborn Cleric. I don't think I'm gonna die tonight, just based off of spite.
Off of spite. Hey, spite sometimes is all you need, baby. Last week...
Much
on
better
Rime
than
of the
that shit Baka's drinking.
Well,
Ah.
Stop.
Can we just never reference it?
Yeah, like
I'm sick of hearing about it.
last week on Rime of the Frostmaiden, our group, Zavros, was in the inn that he was gifted by the people of Lonelywood when he heard a noise coming down the stairs behind him to find that Heinlein had returned from the dead, seemingly, with his new undead-like appearance, with being covered in frostbite, and later found out couldn't bleed. They talked a little bit and they said, hey, let's go. So they head down towards Bremen, where the rest of the group had gathered to search for this purple worm that had been rumored to be in the area and had destroyed Bremen by just simply passing through it too close to the surface. When they arrived, they did find the aforementioned wreckage, as well as a group of people claiming they were in Icewind Dale to go whaling for the ancient whale Ongajuk, to claim her something from inside of her that was apparently very, very expensive. The group then decided, hey, let's send them somewhere else maybe. And Liliana was able to be like, hey, big boy, go over this way. There's no dragon ship over here. There's actually a whale. So after a night of convincing, they were sent over in that direction to possibly their demise. As the group kind of regathered with each other, as Zavros and Heinlein rejoined, and they were trying to figure out why Heinlein had come back, what his purpose was here as a revenant, it seemed, from Orlin's insights and looking into him as an undead. Zavros noticed a shadow pass over them, and not long after, a wave of echoes started blasting upon all of them, almost separating their souls from their bodies with how hard it hit them, putting a lot of them into the stun state as they tried to regather themselves. Speaking of, let's go into initiative right away. Oh, okay.
I refuse.
I guess the session's over.
I cast.
What now, Baka? What now?
So I'm gonna pull you guys down to this map here. I kind of put you in the general location of where I assumed you'd be during the conversation. Zavros just coming out of the tent. Orlin, Liliana kind of talking to Heinlein a little closer, and Felicity had just come out of the tent as well, not long before Zavros. And the bat is currently 60 feet in the air where you see it. I didn't have the track initiative order turn order up, so if you could reroll those and change.
It popped in.
Never mind,
There
it
they
caught
go.
up.
Oh.
You're good.
Sweet.
So for those of you in the audience, I got new dice. I replaced the old dice that would crit all the time with these new ones covered in blood. So these should be better, right?
Already stained with our blood.
For you.
Baka, I have a question. This is just more out of curiosity, and if maybe, make it harder on myself. Do the people who are stunned have to do disadvantage on their initiative?
No.
You do not. No,
Cool.
you
We're
are
already
fine with
for
that.
the entire turn, so it's more like surprise.
Yeah, you're already in a bad way. So don't worry, the bat's got pretty good initiative.
Perfect.
So we'll do this, and then actually don't talk. Don't tell them.
Oh, that's a big.
Let's roll initiative for this guy. Actually, rolled pretty bad, so you might have a chance here.
I'm more worried about our dogs than us.
Yes, your dogs are on the map there. I won't kill them this combat. I've decided because I stuck them to the map, you can't really make them move anywhere. I decided they just can't take damage.
What if? Well, they might die if we all die.
That's true. So a few things before we get into this. You guys are stunned. 4 of you are stunned, which isn't good. I will tell you, the bat doesn't have multi-attack, but what attack it does have, it has. I'm not going to tell you all of its attacks, but the normal attack it has, it's nasty. So you still don't want to get hit by this thing, even though it doesn't have the multi-attacks. Other things I wanted to warn you guys about. I need a D20 rolled by Sister Liliana.
Oh,
Don't fuck this up.
why me?
Roll a 1.
A
Pour
6?
hard.
A 6? Alright, so you can sense that your Shield Guardian 3 is near. So, yeah, it may join the combat if you survive long enough for that.
Cool. Great. I love it.
Also,
Just show up when we're dead.
also, we don't have to worry about this because they rolled really bad on initiative. Why is Night Hunter here? Why are the Goliaths here? Get out of here. Night Hunter, Shadow Mind, Pabu, get out of here.
I don't even
What are
see
you
them.
talking about?
Axel,
You see them on
the Were Polar Bear.
Yeah. You can see them because they're on a different map from a previous
Yeah.
initiative counter, but we can't see them because we're not on that map.
Oh.
That confuses me all the time in Lost Song.
I was like,
So I feel
God,
ya.
so many people going before the bat. So let me make sure I have everybody. I have Orlin, Zavros, Liliana, at
He doesn't-
Felicity.
I just cut back to the mountains every 6 seconds.
They're just resting. Let me get this so I can keep track of things. In my other Rime game that we won't talk about here. All right. So, for turn 1, we start with Orlin. Orlin, you are
Cheating on
currently
us.
stunned. I need you to make a Constitution saving throw at the end of your turn to try and get out of this stun.
Okie dokie. What kind of actions could I do on my turn? Any at all or no?
A whole lot of nothing. You can feebly speak,
Feebly
which
speak.
yeah,
Can I
falteringly
think?
speak. You can think.
Like, if I'm looking at this thing, can I be thinking about... I want to know if I think it's from this plane or not. And if I can't do that, that's
disregarded
fine.
you so much, he's just decided to blow his nose at that.
How
Yeah,
dare
sorry, I was blowing my nose. Yeah, I'll let you do that. If you want to make a, yeah, it's fine. I'll allow it. Do a nature check.
Okay. 9, so no, probably not.
Yeah, you're not entirely sure.
I'm more just concerned that this isn't a giant purple worm like I thought it was, and how could I be wrong? I'll roll my con save.
Yeah, purple worms don't fly. Yeah, well, you're
15.
Yeah, you are able to regain
thank
your senses at the end of the turn.
That's good.
I
Zavros. You are
go
not
back
stunned.
into the tent. I shut it and I tie it shut and stay there. I'm gonna look at this hideous. God damn, the thing's ugly. I guess I'm gonna be a firing away.
Firing away.
Some
Yeah.
some longbow stuffs. Actually, I want to do. I brought this up. Where is this? Slayer's Prey. There we go.
Players prey.
I'm gonna focus all of my ire onto one foe and increase the harm I inflict on it if I hit it.
All right. Yeah, you
Alright,
see
let's
this
do
thing now, and this bat is, needless to say, enormous. You can see his wicked face with this upturned nose, pig-like nose, and these long front fangs, and red eyes, and these battered, leathery wings.
How high up is it?
60 feet.
60 feet up?
Yep.
Okay.
What's that? Oh, sorry.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. There's probably wouldn't reach it from here.
That's what I was gonna ask. Just because it's a 60-foot range.
Yeah, it's hypotenuse. Because of how far away is it from if it was on the ground?
It's 25 away.
25 and then 60 up. What's a squared plus b squared equals c squared?
I'm an electrician that has to memorize this, and I'm gonna tell you right now, I have never memorized that.
I've got a calendar. I've got a calendar.
I've got a calendar.
This should help.
It's 65 feet.
It's 65, so just out of range of Slayer's Prey, yeah.
Oh, that sucks.
Move up 5 feet.
No, that would not help.
March 5th, guys. Oh, wait, no.
I move
That
up
makes sense.
20. I move up directly under it.
Hey, you can move up closer, or I think Hunter's Mark has longer range if you have that.
Yeah. I usually do either or to start with, and then I pop the other one. So, if Hunter's Mark is long enough,
I think it's like 120, isn't it?
it's 90 feet.
Oh, well, that'd work too.
It works. Let's do it.
I think they're the same damage dice as well.
Fuck you, Pythagorean.
You fucking Pythagorean. Don't at me.
That
It's been
what the
5 minutes,
fuck?
right?
I don't know why that rolled already. Whatever. I clicked on it. I was trying to show the
fine.
description, but whatever.
You still have to hit
Let's
anyways.
do it. Yeah, let's do it. No, can we bypass that for just this once?
No, yeah, I think
Give me
the
the
5 just
damage.
happens to him, you know?
Yeah.
No.
Here we go. Here's the first one. Hey, I'm pretty good.
Hey.
Yeah, that's
27?
11 damage total. Yeah, 27 hits.
All right. Well, I'm going to. I think I have. Yeah, I got extra attack. Boom. 2 arrows.
That'll
Hey.
also hit.
Heck yeah.
For another 6.
And it's Hunter's Mark only work on like on the first attack, yeah?
No,
Or does
it works
work
on both.
all of them.
on both of them.
Oh, look at that.
So it's
Damn.
better.
Favorite
It's even
of me.
better than
Yay.
Slayer's Prey. That's
it
some
is.
good damage
Well, I
to
thought
start off.
stacking was the
Zavros.
thing.
Yeah, stacking's good. 22 points of damage opening from Zavros. That is pretty heckin' neat.
I do a quick dab and then I try to look at everyone to make sure they're okay. I actually hit something.
Good job there. I knew you could do it.
I poke Orlin to see if he's still stunned.
I'm like coming out of it and trying to get the blood flowing through my muscles.
All right, that'll be. I'm gonna move. Oh, should I move?
You
I
should.
don't know. I'm sure you
I will move. 5, 10. I'm gonna just circle around this. Actually, no, the other way. What the fuck am I thinking? Circle around the tent there. That's my turn. It's like, no, that's closer to the beast.
All right. We then have Sister Liliana, who I believe is also stunned.
Yes.
Oh, your canvas is
Dude, I feel like I'm in a horror
noticed that as
movie.
well. I don't know what was happening.
The Slender Man's coming.
Oh no!
This fits the theme.
It's true.
This fits.
Fuck a Slenderman.
no.
I've chosen my prey.
Okay.
Okay, Slayer's prey.
What?
It's still going. Imagine if that kicked off right as one of your characters were dying. That'd be eerie.
That's very annoying. I'll deal with that in a second.
My camera could to
Just
do that
thump
when
it.
I'm playing
Just
Highland.
thump it really hard.
I don't know why
It's like the connection loose on the USB.
I mean, maybe. I pushed it a little. Ooh. Okay.
Oop.
And I whoop.
It's like those old TV boxes where the only way they work is if you smack them really
Yeah,
hard.
you gotta smack the shit out of it. And
Okay.
hope none of the smoke comes out the back.
Have your laptop one for the second, because my USB one isn't working. Question. Proposition.
Okay, I like propositions.
So, I cannot take actions or reactions, and I can
Correct.
speak falteringly.
That's correct.
Can I cast a spell that is a bonus action?
Roll an Arcana check. I'll say DC. It'd be hard because you are stunned. 17.
I got a -1 to this, y'all.
You got this.
9.
Damn.
Unfortunately, not able to speak well enough to form the words needed to cast a spell.
Okay. It was a long shot. Thought
Hey,
I'd go for it,
You
though.
gotta ask.
Con saving throw, then?
Yes.
18.
18. You are able to shake it off at the end of your turn.
Perfect.
Now for the bat, who just got shot twice. Isn't happy. It what? It knows that its first blast wasn't good enough to keep something stunned enough to not be hit. And you're all kind of hanging out together. So it swoops down to a point where it's 10 feet diagonal from you, Liliana. Let me check the blast range of this. With it being higher, I'd say Zavros is out of it. But the four of you, as you start getting blasted by these waves of echolocation again, they seem to rattle your bones more than the first one did. I need a Constitution saving throw from all of you.
Okay. He is 8.6 feet up from the ground.
There you go.
15.
So yeah.
15?
So I get another con save?
Yes, you do, because
Or do I-
while
or
you're
am I
stunned, you still get to make it.
Okay. This might work out. What the
Heinlein.
fuck?
Heinlein.
What
Orlin
the
got a
fuck?
5.
Yeah, Heinlein got a 10, Orlin got a 5.
someone-
Felicity.
Could someone fucking explain to me why the character I built specifically to have a con as his main stat, always just gets fucked on these saves?
May the curse
roll
of
20,
Zavros
dude.
befall all of you.
So,
Flash of
Together.
Genius wouldn't even help you.
Just fucking kill him already. I'm done with this. I tried. No more tanks.
Kill him a
No
second
more tanks for
time.
this game. This is
28 points of thunder damage to those you failed, half to those you saved, so 14. And all four of you, your ears begin to ring as you are deafened for the next minute.
sorry. And I failed.
You failed, yes, you take.
Okay.
Oh wait, yeah, you did. You got 10. Yeah.
And how much was the damage then?
28.
28. So Liliana and Felicity take 14.
And we're all deafened, you said?
You are all deafened, yes.
Save for that?
The people who passed aren't deafened. So
Oh.
Liliana and Felicity are not.
Okay.
Cool. But Orlin and Highland, you are. All right. Next is Felicity.
I don't like that.
Oh, why does it do that when you click on your?
I'm going to use my action to cast Do I want to do that? Yes, I'm gonna cast Aid on Orlin, Sister Liliana, and Heinlein. So you all get you can add 5 HP and 5 to your max hit points. That lasts for 8 hours. So for the rest of the day, you have 5 extra hit points that you can heal up to. And then I'm gonna GTFO. I'm gonna go back a little bit. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 between the tent and the slutty dog. And then for my bonus action, I'm gonna shoot it with my my cannon as soon as I can find it.
So for clarification, it adds 5 to our max total.
Yes.
Yep.
Okay.
And then you get that 5. So you get healed 5.
Got it.
Yeah. Where's my hit? 21.
21 will hit. Duh, 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 duh.
2d8. Ooh, 15 force damage.
More big damage coming out from the party.
That'll be all of my movement, my bonus action, and my action.
As you connect with this blast and it impacts on the bat's chest, it reels back, and as its legendary action, it flies over here without taking opportunity attacks.
The legendary who's it? What's it?
Legendary action. It just means that it's by itself and it needs some help, okay? It's not actually a legendary monster. That's just for help.
Did it seem like he didn't like the force damage?
I mean, it hurt. It doesn't seem like it hurt more than it should have.
Okay.
It still hurt. Heinlein, you are still stunned. Is there anything you'd like to try on your turn with your limited movements, or were you just going to go for your save?
I mean, I don't technically think a bonus action should be able to be done because it's still in action.
Yeah,
But if you're letting me roll for it,
yeah, if you want to try something.
what do you want me to roll to do that?
What are you trying to do?
I have not decided yet.
That's what will determine
I have
if you can
a million bonus actions. Oh, okay, I'm good with that. Oh, that doesn't help me either.
Yeah, I guess I should have asked. I don't know. I can't remember what spell you were casting, if there was somatic components or not, because that would be covered by the stun. If it was just verbal, it would be whatever, but...
I mean, I guess a second wind would be helpful.
Roll... So you're going to be making 2 constitution saves this turn, essentially. The first one would be to see if you can get the second wind off.
Okay. First one... Oh, God, I'm gonna...
17 again. I'll keep this DC 17 for this.
Okay. Okay, so I don't get the healing.
But now you get the good roll.
I fucking hope so. Fuck.
Just one short of saving.
Fuck roll 20. I am so pissed. It's because I have a +6 that they're fucking suppressing my rolls, and I am not happy.
Yeah, fair enough.
This is a bullshit game.
Speaking of bullshit games, at the end of the round, as these echoing blasts ring out from this bat across this wreck town, and they start to reach the ridge up here where the purple worm had come through the town, you start to hear screeching coming from inside of there, and crawling out through the cracks in the rubble and the rock, start to form a little swarm of bats. And they can't go too far. So they're gonna start flying towards you guys. I believe they have to dash to do this, so. Yeah, they will dash over to the group and just be like on top of Orlin, but can't do anything. So they are there. Orlin. So you start to get surrounded by bats. Speaking of, Orlin, it's your turn.
Well. Oh, yay. I rolled a 19 on my con save.
I think you were already out of it.
No, I failed the last one on the second one, right?
That one doesn't stun. It only did damage.
Oh, I thought it also stunned.
Yep,
I
sorry.
wasted a good roll now. So what I'm gonna do? These things are right above me, so like.
Yeah, they're like
Right
swarming
range.
all around you.
Let me check how far this guy's off.
Just to keep it simple, we'll just add 5 feet to whatever your
Sounds
distance is for Pythagorean. We're not going to actually do the Pythagorean theorem every time. We're going to cut some of the math out of it.
We gotta
I got the calculator
He's
up,
like-
and I'm not doing anything this entire combat, so
So-
we need.
I am going to attempt to cast banishment on the bat.
All right. What is your save, good sir?
I'll tell you after you roll. No, I'm just kidding. 15.
Well, I mean, what do I need to? what
I see.
ability?
I think it's charisma.
Yeah.
All right. Rolled a 12. Has +5. 17.
Heart. No. I want
So
to be
try to
over with
banish
this
this thing, but it doesn't quite gather onto this bat. You can also, like, as this spell tries to latch onto the bats, you pull it out of this plane. You see, like, puffs of spores are falling off it as it's trying to wrap around it. They don't seem to interact with the spell, but just so you're aware, like, puffs of spores are coming off this thing, and then the spell dissipates as the bat's able to hold on to this plane.
I see. Fortunately, I don't think I have a single bonus action or anything really. So, that's it.
That is
I just
it.
look up to the bats and prepared to be attacked.
All right, Zavros.
Now that this bat has shifted gears and went to the side I'm on, I will sneaky around. Okay, so I got cunning action.
Yep.
So I'm curious about this. Let's see. So with cunning action, it says I can take a bonus action on each of your turns in combat. This action can be used only to take dash, disengage, or hide. Does that replace my combat action?
No, so it's it replaces your bonus action.
So I could like go around on the other side of this tent, do the hide action, and then possibly get sneak attack on that thing, or no?
Yes, if your hide is a good enough roll to pass its perception, or its passive perception, then yes, you would get what's it called? Advantage.
Sneak attack.
Yep, sneak attack.
Okay. Well, let's fucking do this. I'm gonna go around on the other side of this tent and do my cunning action to hide.
Oh, good.
And it's a stealth, I'd assume.
Yes.
This is a +9, so watch it give me a nat 1. Let's do it. 23,
Hey!
baby.
Yeah, it doesn't seem to like it's too busy like reeling around from it flying away to be able to catch you sneak beyond the tent.
All right, and I'm gonna shoot this fucker.
Fair enough.
Yeah. Oh.
17 hits.
Oh, yay. So, what is it? Sneak attack's 1d. What is that? 1d6? Or is it
I
one-
believe for your level, yeah.
Yeah, because I'm pretty low level on that. Yeah, 1d6. And this is my hunter's mark. Which is a 4. And then I'll attack again.
14 from the first hit, and your second attack. Still at advantage. With a 24 to hit.
Yeah, damn, 11 piercing. Fuck yeah.
Another hunter's mark on top of that.
Yeah, I'm gonna throw that down. Here you go, you buck.
Big old one.
Yeah. Well, I rolled 2 of them, so I was like, hey, I got 5, and it was like, oh, it chose just the one.
At the end of your turn, as you kind of duck behind this tent again to try and continue to hide from it, it's going to use another legendary action to just try and perceive where you are.
It'll get me.
Yeah, with a 26, you can feel as the sonar bounces around the tent and is able to catch where you are. But it's not its turn. It just knows where you are now. Liliana.
Okay. First off, do I still have line of sight on Felicity, even though she's behind the tent?
I'm gonna say no, because I think she purposely went behind the tent to break line of sight, right, Felicity?
No, I just wanted to get away from everybody, so we weren't all grouped up.
Yeah.
I'll move 10 feet back.
Yeah, there's fine. You can see her.
Cool. So then I am going
I don't know why it put me there, because I'm actually not right there. I'm right here.
Still, that's fine. I got the movement. I am going to bonus action healing word on everyone. Mass healing word, sorry. So everyone gets an additional 6 healing. And then I am position myself in front of Heinlein, square up with my shield. And for my action, I'm going to give Heinlein the help action, so he has advantage on his Constitution saving throw.
Thank you for trying to shake me out of this.
And as I square up in front of him, I say, "You're not gonna go down to another bat, just a bat, are you, old man?"
How old is Liliana?
Oh, young for a Dragonborn. She's like 20-something or something like that.
Okay.
Or not even 20. Like, she's equivalent of like early 20s for a human.
Okay. I just think we call Heinlein and Orlin old all the time, but I think they're both in like their early 30s.
I think Orlin's like 36 or something, yeah.
Yeah, I think like
Felicity's in her
was like
60s.
32 or 35 or something. I just thought about it because we keep calling them old, but they're like almost the average age of the people playing this game.
Yeah.
Felicity is an old kitty cat. She is old.
I'm only 26.
At the end of Liliana's turn, we'll have another legendary action. This time, again, it's only detecting, but it's trying to detect who's the best target to go after, essentially. So, not too much for you guys to worry about, because it's gonna suck any which way it decides to do.
Yeah.
So it dives down, and although it got a screech back, I want to use its bite. So it's gonna bite on you, Liliana.
Bring it.
Let's see if it hits, please. How's a 25 do ya?
I mean, fine.
All right, here we go. This is what it all led up to. Let's do this damage first. So, as this thing bites into you, you feel as these two spear-like teeth find purchase in between your armor and pierce into your body. And everybody around Liliana, and as well as Liliana, you've been grievously hurt before. You've bled before. The blood doesn't seem to flow the same way as it usually does. Like, it almost pours out like water as it connects with you. And you can feel as this large, like, appendage starts to push against your body as the blood begins to pour out. You take 18 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
And then
No, there's no one then.
10 points of necrotic damage.
Okay.
And then I need you to make
And then means the end.
and then you make a Constitution saving throw for me, please.
8.
8. Roll a d4 for me, please.
2.
You. As this bat is lapping up your blood from your body, and as it lets go and begins to look like it's going to fly away, but doesn't quite yet, you feel your body begin to weaken. Your strength score reduces by 2.
Oh, okay.
So just keep track of where it was normally, but also reduce it by 2. All right. And that is the bat's turn. It is now Cat's turn. Felicity's turn.
It's now Cat's turn. She is now only Cat.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm gonna move because I see Zavros coming around. Well, maybe I don't see him, but I'm still gonna move. I was gonna move anyways. 5, 10, 20. I am the knight. Okay, yeah. I'm gonna go to here so I can see Heinlein. And I'm going to piss off this bat. For my action, I'm going, Scorching Ray or Shatter? I'm gonna send a Scorching Ray his way.
You didn't want to shatter and focus it on Liliana?
No.
Oh.
14 for the first one.
14 misses, unfortunately. As these giant leather wings, you catch it right as it's flapping and it's able to smack it away. 18 will hit.
Okay, and then my last... 21.
21 will also hit, so total.
So that's 26 damage.
All right, big damage again.
And then for my bonus action, my Force Ballista, my little shoulder cannon, is gonna also make a shot at the bat.
All right.
For a 12.
And the 12 does miss. Again, as it begins to reel from the 2 hits, it just kind of dips earlier than you thought your ballista would think it would, and it shoots right over the top of it.
I'm going to use my reaction to War God's Blessing to add 10 to that attack.
The 22 then, it will hit.
So the light that Liliana previously had stolen from the Shardland Dragon enhances that bolt that comes out of the Force Ballista.
Ooh.
Or 12 force damage.
12 force damage.
I don't know why it did a spell. Oh, because it didn't show up. There it is.
As you shoot this thing, it'll use its last legendary action this round to, again, fly away.
Oh, and I keep forgetting this. It gets pushed 5 feet away.
All right. It still flies away.
I keep forgetting that it also pushes.
So it is now flying over the top of one of the still standing buildings in this town. Heinlein, my boy.
I don't mean to be a stickler in the mud.
Okay.
But help action doesn't help with saves.
I will allow it.
Ability checks and attacks. That's why before I do anything, I just want it before I.
Yeah. No, that's. Thank you for bringing it up, but I will allow it.
Okay. So if I get 2 fucking low numbers, I am going to leave.
There it is.
You didn't even need it.
When I didn't need it.
Doesn't matter. I didn't have a good action anyways.
There we go.
Heinlein, because of the state you're currently in, where your soul isn't fully attached to your body, it's just re-inhabited it. It took a little longer to muster it back into place.
I think it the vibrations are like what it needed to. Yeah, like separate my soul from like on a spiritual level, just disruption. But he like aggressively like moves his arms again, and he's alive.
All right, at the end of the round, once again, you begin to hear squeaking coming from inside of the thing as another swarm of bats comes out. Let's see how far they have to go. Too far, so they will use their action to dash, so they're on top of Liliana. And the ones on top of Orlin are going to begin to try and give him a little bite.
Okay.
As these bats start to swarm you and try to bite you, they only get a 9.
That misses.
Yeah, so you're able to swat at them and keep them away for this turn. Speaking of, Orlin, it is your turn.
Let's see. I'm wanting to try and get rid of these. I'm just trying to think of the best way to go about it. As these bats attack me.
Oh, then stand still. I think I can shoot them.
There seems to be a lot of them. The true they eat your hair. I'm gonna shoot a magic missile up at them.
At the bats?
Actually, should I shock and grasp?
Just try and grab a bat out of the air and shock it.
You could always just,
I'm not saying you can't, it's
get
just
what they
funny.
get. You can do an Ozzie Smith and just grab a bat and take a bite out of its head.
Yeah. I'm gonna try and grab for a bat with shock and grasp.
Alright.
19. I mean a 9.
Yeah, you're able to swat them away, but you aren't able to catch any to.
Should have went with the magic
shock
missile. Fuck.
You saw these bats swarming around you.
Okay. I do have a quick question for you, and I mean we didn't talk about it last session because I didn't realize this was a thing. But
Okay.
so how did I get a ring of spell storing in my inventory?
Felicity.
Felicity.
So what spells were in it? Because
No,
it says
you have a it's not a ring of spell storing, and you
That
don't
should
have
be
it. Liliana has it. Basically a pearl of power, but
Why
Liliana.
do
no,
have
they're
a ring of
completely
spell storing,
different.
then?
Pearl of Power and Ring of Spell Storing are
Yes,
completely
but that's not what you have. It's
Yeah.
what you have is basically a pearl of power. It's called something else. For the artificer's thing, it's called a ring, but it's basically a pearl of power.
different. Okay, that's confusing.
Yeah.
Interesting. I'll have to watch
So yeah,
that
you
back.
just have 2 pearls of power essentially.
Okay.
Mhm.
Oh, I have 2. Essentially. Okay. Then never mind. Fuck
Yeah.
it. It doesn't matter. Because if it's spell,
Right.
Ring of Spell Storing, it comes with spells already in it or something. fucking
Yeah, because
stupid.
I
Yeah,
haven't
no, it
given one out
doesn't.
this
It's-
campaign, so you wouldn't have it yet.
It's a spell refueling ring.
Yeah. Cool. All right then. Never mind. That's it.
All right.
That's
Oh.
not quite it.
Oh.
I'm gonna run away this way because
Okay.
I just don't want to be bunched up when the big bat comes back.
They will.
That's fine.
They will take an opportunity attack on you,
That's fine.
but they're little bats, so who cares, right? Also, it's hard to read this dice, which is a sad thing about it. But 11.
11 misses.
Ooh, you're able to again just swat at them as you run away, and they are there. All right. Next is Zavros.
All right, this is gonna be fun because this fucker knows where I am. Even if I hide it again, it's like, well, I know that fucker was over there. And there's nowhere else to really hide anymore. But I will try it anyway. I want to. If I move down this tent, like if I move to the south, can I see this thing flying over that roof? Like where I'm at, or do I have to like say fuck this? I'm going out in the open.
You could see it, but it would have partial cover just because like of how you would be looking up at a building and it's on the far side of a roof. So it would have partial cover, but you could see it.
Okay, another hypothetical.
All right.
What if I run 15 foot out in the open, attack twice, and run 15 foot back?
Yeah, that's fine.
All right.
It would. Yeah, if you ran up towards like Liliana and stuff, you would be able to see it fully.
All right. So I'm gonna. Well, fuck. Those bats are kind of right in the damn way, aren't they? Oh, damn. You know what? Fuck it. I don't care. Let's do it. 5, 10, 15.
All right. Remember, there are bats on Liliana as well, so they would also get opportunity attacks. if
Oh,
you try to-
fuck me. I forgot about that.
But you have a bonus action to disengage, so.
I do have that, do I not? That's awesome. Firing twice into the
right.
fray. Longbow time. Man, I'm rolling good tonight.
Yeah, that one will hit.
24. I'm gonna just roll both the attacks and I'll do both the.
Fair
hunters
enough.
one. Hey, did I have advantage with that?
You did not, but they both hit. But you don't crit.
Yeah. All right, here's my 200 marks. So 3 and 3.
So 23 points damage. Pretty
Yeah.
damn good, mate.
And then well, fuck you, bats. Disengage.
All right.
I'm gonna move one step over. That way, if it shows up and it looks in that spot, I'm like, "What's up, motherfucker?"
All right.
And then he just screeches at me and kills me.
It is then Siciliana's turn. You are being swarmed by bats currently.
I am not worried about them per se. We're going to do a slight risk it for a biscuit situation. I am going to cast Guardian of Fate in
Guardian
this
of the
space
Galaxy.
right here.
All right.
So it is a large creature, so it'll occupy that whole 2x2 section. I could drop it in the chat if necessary.
Yeah, what form does it take?
So what you see is, which I had already planned on this anyways, a large spectral version of Six appears with his wildfire spirit just swirling around him in this inferno in that space.
Alrighty. That works for me. Because then I can just use Six's token. Don't touch it.
Convenient.
Yeah, I can't touch it. It won't.
Oh, good. I didn't give you access to him.
And then I am going to...
Oh, you know what? I was wrong. I was on ruler. I can, and I will.
That's it. That's it. Now you can't.
I'm going to take
down like I do Ivern.
5 step over so that I don't get an opportunity attack from the bats. But so we have a little bit more space around us.
All right. You should be able to move 6 as well.
Oh, it can't move. It's just there.
Well, there you go. Then I'll take it away. Nobody can move 6. Not even Felicity, who I accidentally gave it to for a second. Whoops. All right. So is it just that it attacks things when it comes near?
It does damage when things come near. They do a dex save, and it does more damage if they fail, but it does damage regardless.
Ooh.
And then I'll keep track of how much damage it's doing.
All right. At the end of your turn, another not a blast, but just a wave of echolocation goes out to see where it wants to go. Cocked. It rolled really good. And guess who's been hurting it quite a bit? The 2 long range. And one of them's in its sights. I've got you in my sights. As it swoops down on Felicity, it's going to try to bite you. How's a 12 do ya?
12 is gonna miss these old bones. They don't taste so good.
Yeah, lucky for you. As it misjudged its flight down the side of the building, and it just misses biting into you. But, nothing but. It is just your turn. It is within melee of you, though, unfortunately.
But what I would like to do is for it to make a Constitution saving throw, because for my action, I'm gonna cast Thunder Wave, since nobody is really close by.
It got 25.
Alright, well, I mean, it passes, but it still will take half damage.
All right.
Sorry, what did the... So you're... Oh, it's your turn, okay. Never mind.
Yeah.
Sorry.
So,
So that's 3 damage.
a lot.
And I'll just do it at disadvantage.
Okay.
My ballista will just attack at disadvantage.
Actually, can I... When it saved that attack, the Thunder Wave, as a reaction, Heinlein's like, now that he's like, his spirit is resonating, like his eyes just glow like a piercing yellow, or a piercing like, I'll say like a piercing yellow, and I'd like you to re-roll that d20 as I cast silvery barbs.
Hey, guess what? It rolled another 25.
That's fine. I'm gonna choose myself to gain advantage on my next attack. Of
awesome.
Whatever.
All right.
That'll be fine.
And I'll actually use my reaction to boost the ballista's attack again up to 21.
All right. Yeah, that'll hit that.
Because again, that burst of light gives it a little extra nudge.
Not quite as good. 7.
7 points.
7
of
force.
Damage is damage. We haven't done a ton to this thing.
Math is hard. My brain's breaking. I could use another sip of draft cola.
Stop.
Oh goodness.
Stop it right now.
Not ad.
That pours hard. All right. Next.
It's not. It pours hard. You're supposed to pour hard.
Bad. Everything about it is bad.
Oh.
All right, then it is Heinlein's turn.
So like, how high above the ground is it?
Because I didn't have it move, it's 10. Well, it's like 5 feet diagonal from her, so it's within melee if you're underneath it. Or right next to it.
Okay. Heinlein. So what Heinlein's gonna do is he, first things he does is he like points forward with his hand, and you just see like his spirit like almost like just separating from his body, and a force of the soul of Gel, the orc, manifests on top of this beast. Since he's within the amount of space. So now he's on top of this bat thing. And then that was my bonus action. Being stunned really fucked me because I have to like do all my prep shit. I think he can. It doesn't say if it gets. Okay, yeah. So now I'm going to do the. Oh no, never mind. That also fucks me up. Okay, never mind. He just raises his like when he's got his hand out, and then he like forms it, and a long sword like materializes from his hand as he's pointing it towards the thing. And I think that's all I can do.
All right.
What was that?
Not a nice turn, but it's a turn, I guess. More turns than I got before.
All right. Immediately at the end of your turn, the echo's on top of this thing?
Yeah, I want him to be like ready to like ride this thing.
All right. It's going to use its legendary action to try and fly away.
Okay.
I need athletics check from the echo to stay on.
Okay. 5.
Unfortunately, it does fall off. It doesn't take any fall damage.
Okay.
But the bat is able to fly away without opportunity attacks and heads over the top of this building. I will give you a little buddy as an echo. Let's see what I got. I should have something that would work for this.
Don't we have the orc one?
Yeah, that's what I was gonna try and see if I could find. I don't know where. I just had him as a picture, didn't I? I didn't have him as an actual token. But that's fine. That will work. I just gotta find him quick. That is those guys. He happened really early in the campaign. There he is. Hello.
Oh, sorry, I'll let you finish.
Oh no, go ahead. What were you gonna say?
No, based off of the bat's flight path, if it's moving over there, would it have moved? Like, it's right on the edge of being within 10 feet of my guardian. So
it does avoid opportunity attacks.
It does not matter. It's not an opportunity attack, and it's just if it comes within 10 feet of it.
Because it would have. It was within 10 feet, yeah.
Cool. I need a dexterity saving throw from it then, please.
All right. It got. Dexterity save. Dirty 20.
Doesn't matter. It is going to take 10 radiant damage as 6 lashes out at this thing, even for the guardian of 6 lashes out as it flies past.
Alright, it takes this radiant damage and falters in its flight but continues to fly. And now little baby bats. Once again, you hear some squeaking from the wreckage as another little baby bats come out. Let's see how far they can go. Then get all the way up onto Heinlein with their dash. Eek, 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 eek. And
Dex save.
Dex save.
Dex save. Oh, let's do that. They are little baby bats. They'll probably just even if they fail. No, wait, they have enough health. Never mind. Whoop. Plus 12.
Failed, so it takes 20 radiant damage.
Okay, they are still up.
Dang.
But the one furthest to the north is going to attack you, Liliana.
Okay.
Little cheeps. Does a 17 hit you?
17 does not hit me. Upgraded
right.
armor class.
The other little cheeps are going to try to bite Heinlein. And they rolled a nat 1, so they also fail. They're just cheaping around over here, not really finding purchase on these heavily armored foes. Top of the round, Orlin.
Dex save for me as I start summoning this little ball of fire, right behind him, and I expand my hands out and it explodes.
17, I think. Let me double check that.
How do
Sorry,
I roll
not a 17,
that low of
a
damage?
19.
I rolled all ones.
Nice, I love that. That's good for me. I mean, I'm sorry. Okay, cool. Yeah,
Roll
it's
20.
Yeah, roll 20 knows that
this is my last campaign making people roll and roll 20, I'll say. But we started on it, so we have to end on it. Yeah, it's like it takes some of this blast of fire, but is able to avoid the majority of it.
Let's see. Now the bat's over here, and I'm like, oh fuck. I just exploded it. So I'm gonna run this way. Trying to keep like a distance from my buds though, somewhat.
Fair enough.
That's enough. That's it.
That is it. Zavros.
I feel like these little baby bats will eventually become a problem.
Maybe.
It's like a raid where you just ignore the mobs and then the mobs mob you.
Well, there are 3 people over there with the mobs.
I'm gonna shoot this bat in the ass.
The big bat?
Yeah, the big one.
Okay.
The big one. What I'm gonna do is let's see. Does it have cover where I'm at right now? Do I need to move out a little bit?
Say you're fine there.
Okay. And is it more than 60 feet away from me?
Let's do Sharp's Pythagorean theorem. No, you're fine.
Sharp's Pythagorean. Sharp's better theorem. Alright, well then I'll do Slayer's Prey.
All right.
Same time on that, so I get some extra damage
Same
going
place,
here.
baby.
Yeah. First attack. Don't start rolling bad, please. 22.
That'll hit.
And then the second one, 17.
17 hits.
Hey, that's
Saturday.
good news. So let's see. What is the Slayer's Prey? I think it's still just a.
It's a D6. I believe.
Yeah, 1d6. So we'll do the 2 Slayer's Praise and then the 2 on our marks.
Slayer's Prey only works for one.
Oh, does it only? Yeah, it does only work for the one. Okay, my bad.
We'll just back it up, take 2 away, so that the 3 applies to the hunter's mark instead. I'll give you 1 extra point.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, so what's that? 11 plus 9 is 20 plus 6 is 26 points of damage.
Yay, and you know what I realized when I did Slayer's Prey is that I can't disengage now because I'm an idiot, because Slayer's Prey is a bonus action.
I mean, you don't need to disengage because you're not next to anything.
Oh, I can just walk around the fucking side. Yeah, I'm just gonna... 5, 10, 15, 20, yeah, da, da. Just like shoot it and just slowly prance away.
All right. That means it's Liliana's turn. What do you know?
Okay. Sorry, I need to do perfect. You know, everyone's just in that right sweet spot. That no one else has taken damage recently, right? Since I last healed. Everyone's still goodish.
I can't really answer that.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, I haven't taken damage yet, so...
Okay. Then I'm going to pop off a Crusader's Mantle.
He's popping off!
He's popping off.
It's off.
Which everyone then, all of my friends, will add 1d4 radiant damage with each weapon attack that you do. As long as you're within 30 feet of me.
All right.
How much?
So in that case, I will then, well...
It's 1d4 radiant with weapons only.
Yes, with weapon attacks, not spell attacks. I don't want to bunch up too much.
If we all die, we die together.
Yeah, I'm going to make myself a little bit more central. I'll take an opportunity attack from the bats. I'm not too worried about it. Maybe one of them will fly after me and get attacked again.
That sounds perfect to me. As the bat swoops in, hovering. How do I want to place this? Like this, I guess. Hovering right above all of you. This echolocation blast comes out once again. Unfortunately, it's probably going to kill a couple of these little babies, but...
They're going to say us.
Heinlein is actually fine where he is, but your big guy, this little bat, Liliana, Felicity, and Zavros all have to make Constitution saving throws for me, please.
Flash of Genius isn't gonna help that.
All right, cool. What do we got?
Natural 1. I think I'm the only one that failed.
You are. Does your guy do Constitution saving throws?
It is just a thing. It does not have hit points. It just blasts things that comes close to it.
It does take damage though. Oh, when it has dealt. Okay, never mind. I'm a liar.
Yeah, no, it's just there. It's
okay, cool.
It's like a spiritual weapon, except
Yeah.
that person.
Oh, the little
Not really.
babies. They got to do their con save too, because they could actually survive this. Little babies, what is your Constitution modifier? Oh, yikes! Sorry, little babies. These guys die as the echolocation rushes over them and destroys them. Liliana and Zavros, you do pass. You do take half of this. Felicity, you take the full 30 points of thunder damage. And then the other 2 of you take 15 points of thunder damage.
Is there anything else or just the damage?
You're also deafened for another minute.
Okay.
Oh, that deafen is for a minute?
Yeah.
So would I have not been able to cast any verbal spells? Because
You can still cast them because you're able to say them, but you just can't
Yeah, it's-
hear
but it's like- it's
other
one of
people
those-
calling out to you.
I don't know, it's one of those weird things
Oh,
where
man.
like
Yeah.
when you can't hear yourself, sometimes it's like hard to say stuff. I don't know.
No, it's fine. You're fine.
Okay.
I lost Crusader's Mantle because I failed my Constitution saving throw.
All right.
So that D4 is now gone before anyone could even use it.
Yay, my favorite.
Yep.
I was
All
just
right.
sitting here trying
You
to figure
drink
out how to
your
add that onto my attack and roll
I will.
better in D&D Beyond. So
Yep,
thank
nope,
you.
sorry.
I don't have to.
I think
there
the
is-
cola is infusing him with evil energy tonight.
Because I'm pouring hard, baby. All right.
Your big guy is still up.
Yeah, my big guy doesn't take damage.
He doesn't take damage. Just when he deals a certain amount of damage, he goes up.
Yeah, it just exists.
I'm gonna read what that definition of that spell is.
Guardian of Faith?
Mm-hmm.
I can drop it in chat again. It doesn't have any hit points, it's just there.
I'm just wondering if it has to willingly move or not, because sometimes it'll say in the text chat for it that
Moves
has
to a
to will.
space.
right.
That's not saying anything.
I was gonna do a thing, but I had to ask a question, and I can't hear now.
Ooh.
But no, that's a risk. It would be a con save. It'd be my last second level. No, I'm gonna save it. So I'm just gonna firebolt. I'm gonna firebolt the thing, and then I'm
Right.
gonna just force blast. I was gonna vortex warp, but that's too much of a risk.
$15 misses. Is that your? Oh yeah, it's fireball, not scorching ray. So yeah,
Yeah, it was
that will miss, but the spell attack will hit. The ballista will hit.
Six force.
6 points of
Um,
damage.
And I'm gonna move because it's still far enough away from me that I can move.
Yeah.
20.
All right. At the end of your turn, legendary action to fly once again to get away from all these people that are scaring it. It will make sure it flies far enough away to not get hit because it hates that radiant damage. So it does swoop around to the outside, but is able to get to the upper part up there. Heinlein.
Just fuck me over.
Flying creatures, am I right?
Yeah. No, they really fucked me over. God damn it. I will move down to next to in front of Zavros.
All right.
Do your attack of opportunities if you'd like.
Oh yes, there's little babies over there that want to bite you. So first little babies, 15.
Miss.
Second little babies, 14.
Miss.
There you go.
They are unable to penetrate my armor. I just walk through the spiritual 6 and over to, put my shield up in front of Zavros. And I guess I'll say, it's okay, pretender. This thing, it is still in my domain. And I put out my sword and spirits start forming and coalescing around the sword. And then this spiritual, this ghost forms into existence and launches itself at the bat. Did I hit?
Yeah. 25.
1d5.
That'll hit.
What force damage?
Cantrips.
What the fuck? I hate this game. I'm done. No, that's it.
Did you just try to pretend to hurt that thing?
Oh my god.
Not every spirit is as powerful as mine.
At the end of the round, more squeakies coming from the ridge. Ha, ha, ha.
They're gonna morph into one big one. Watch it. They're about to Power Rangers it up.
They swarm around Felicity. The other two little babies are going. I don't know how this works with your guy, but they're gonna both try to. I know one's gonna fly at Orlin. Beep 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 beep. The other flies at William.
I need dex saves from both of them because they moved around my dude.
I didn't know if it was just moving or what. The one that went to Orlin failed, I assume, because they dex ain't as good as the big gun. They got a 10.
Yep, so that fails, so that takes 20
Sorry, I gotta
radiant.
move you for a second.
Nice. Kill him.
That swarm is still up, unfortunately, for Orlin. The other swarm, I think that's the swarm that's been hit, so let me see.
It's fine.
Yeah, they can't do anything, so they just die.
It's okay, I only had 10 left on it anyways, so Spectral 6 is gone.
Ooh, that makes an opening for me, and I like openings. But these little ones are gonna try and bite Orlin. God, the little guys just don't want to play today. 14?
That does hit. I'm trying to debate. I'm gonna just shield. I haven't used any first level spell slots.
All right, fair
Fuck it.
enough. Fair enough. I actually got rid of their stat block, and probably because they won't ever do anything. And I almost took the little swarms of bats away.
Don't worry, I almost got rid of my stat block for the same reason.
That's rough. That's rough.
Top of the round, Orlin.
You said those ones took 20?
Mhm.
Not that Orlin would really know, but it looked like a big hit for Orlin.
Yes.
Alright, I'm gonna magic missile. I'm gonna send one missile to them, and then the other two to the big bat.
All right.
So 2 to the swarm, and then 5 to the big bat.
All right. 2 was how much they had left.
Oh, fuck yes. Okay.
Good.
I'm going to then run and go this way a little bit.
All right. Zavros Weinrin.
How much HP this fucker got?
Yeah, I don't know. How much does it have?
How's it look?
Enough that you still need to shoot it.
Do a perception check.
All right.
I do.
15.
Yeah, like as it's flown over the tops of the buildings, it's kind of been scraping the buildings a little bit more and seems to be having a harder time holding itself in the air.
I do have just a quick thing that I realized.
Yeah.
I get 2 Eldritch Blasts.
I was wondering. Yeah, shoot another one.
I wasn't sure, but I do. I do have 2 Eldritch Blasts. The way certain things are written on here made it confusing for me.
Just rolling that one. Oh, 15 misses, unfortunately.
Okay. Yeah. All right. That's fine then.
Let's do something stupid.
Let's get dangerous.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. You know what? Why not? Let's do it.
Boy. I will let you know it's in the air, so if you're trying to run up a melee, it's not gonna work.
No, yeah. I can only run 30 feet anyway. Come here, you son of a bitch.
Pulls out the elven swords.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25. I'm just going to do 25. And I'm going to... Wow. Fuck.
First one hits.
I finally missed.
The second one does miss, but the first one hits.
No. All right. Well, here it be. What the fuck? Oh, there it is. And then the Slayer's thingy doohickey.
Players thingy doohickey.
Yeah, so 14 damage altogether.
14 points of damage. It's still in the air, but it does seem to be very injured and bloody.
Ooh. I'd like to hear that.
Liliana.
In the air,
Cool.
bloody.
In the air and bloody.
Just how I like my
Wednesday
bats.
night for you, boy.
I'm going to do another mass healing word for everyone. So everyone gets 6 healing. It's not a ton. but more than what we had before. And then I'm going to I'm going to move.
Get out of your giant sticks.
Yeah, I'm just going to move a little bit further
Might just
forward. And then spin the ring on my finger and use my action to regain a 3rd level spell slot.
Ooh. At the end of your turn, the Seeking Echolocation goes out once again. Highland, roll me a d4.
Me? Oh,
Yeah, you.
I guess.
Because it kind of applies to
4.
you. A 4. It dives on Zavros. Wah, 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 wah. And it's gonna go for its bite.
Kill me. Send me to my sister so that she can beat the shit out of me.
What's your AC?
15.
29 is gonna hit then, huh?
Why'd you ask?
You just needed to make sure.
Alright.
29's gonna hit then, huh? Nah, dude. I get advantage, super double advantage.
21 points of piercing damage as these fangs dig into your body. Oh,
Before you take that damage, Zavros, Heinlein's eyes glow this piercing yellow again, and his body, like a vapor, dematerializes and wisps over and like intercepts that bite, and I take the 21 instead.
you take the 21 and an additional 6 necrotic.
An additional 6 necrotic.
But as this thing bites into Heinlein as he places himself in front of Zavros, the blood doesn't pour from his body because canonically we've established he doesn't bleed.
Yeah.
So his bat isn't able to lap up any blood.
Nice.
Does he like stay in front of me or does he go back where he was?
No, I'm still there.
Oh shit! I was looking at my character sheet. I didn't see your token literally.
Yeah. I and like shield out.
All right. It is then Felicity's turn. You are
was gonna
technically
do
within melee of this bat because it did fly down to
I was
attack.
gonna do a thing, but then Heinlein moved up anyways. I would like to cast Shatter on the tail end of this bat.
Tail end, yes.
So-
Break its ass.
That is a constitution. I want to make it sound like he's farting his echolocation. That's a DC 15 con save.
It's gonna fail.
It will take 20 thunder damage.
20 thunder damage, big hit
Nice.
again.
Nice,
And it gets
nice,
pushed, correct?
Not from Shatter.
Oh,
no, I
it
don't
was
think
Shatter.
it does from Shatter.
Never
It was
mind then.
Shatter.
Yeah. Never mind then. I thought it was a
But
different fail.
then, for my bonus action,
Bonus action.
I'm going to use my Force Ballista. It's disadvantaged, but still.
Yep.
Might as well use the bonus action. 13.
Gonna miss. And at the end of your turn, it will legendary action once again. Flap, 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 fly over to the other side of the map.
Will you stop flying around, you piece of shit?
Hey, you guys got to fight a grounded dragon. You get to fight a flying bat now.
We fought a grounded dragon because we did a lot to do that. Like, we worked for that.
I'll hold my tongue on that. Heinlein.
Well, I'll never get to do anything to this thing because it always leaves immediately. Because I'm assuming it's initiative 1 that you're doing that on. This is my best guess. Or just right before me, so you can say "fuck you." So I guess
It's
like,
just as soon as it can, usually.
Oh, okay.
Because it's a legendary action.
Yeah. So I guess bonus action. I will actually get to use my what the fuck's it called? Second wind. Healing 11.
Actually, you're right. Thank you for measuring that, because I went a little too far. He should be here.
And then I will turn my sword again towards the bat, and then 2 more spirits form and launch at him.
All right. Miss on the first?
Advantage because of my silvery barbs. I have yet to use it.
Oh, there you go. Then that does hit.
Fucking 2. Fucking 2. Why did I even try? Why do I even do anything with this stupid ass game?
It's
all right.
It's a cantrip. It's a cantrip. Yeah.
No.
That will also miss.
But it's a D10 and it's rolling 1s and 2s.
Yeah. Tell me about it. New breath weapon, Dragonborns. Am I right? All right. At the end of the round, squeakies. Well, they're pretty freaking far away from people. I think, unfortunately, Orlin is the closest again. So they will dash over to Orlin and start to surround him. Hey, good news. This is the last round before your friends show up.
Oh, right.
Do nothing. All right, Orlin, it is your go.
I'm gonna do a kaboom on the bat, big
Do a
bat.
kaboom.
Let's hope I can roll above a 17 on damage. That's above a 17.
Dexterity save.
Yeesh.
Got a 26.
That passes, so you take half of 27.
So 13. Another big hit, and it teeters in the air, but is able to right itself just barely.
I just did 13 with that. God damn. Oh, I'm just magic missiling at 3rd level from now on.
All right. Zavros.
He fell asleep.
Yeah, I saw his cam shut off. I didn't know if he was still here or not.
I have no idea. I'm just joking. Probably had to step up first. Get something.
Heck.
That's okay. That just means he can't fucking run away from me this turn.
I guess we'll just pass it to Liliana then.
Okay. Yes. I'm gonna do this. Number 1. Another 3rd level mass healing word. Everyone gets 5 more healing. I've been rolling like absolute shite on those.
Hey, little something is a little something.
Oh yeah, if I magic missile at 3rd level, that's much better. I'm gonna do that.
And then I am going to. I'm gonna get right up on this sucker's ass.
It is in the air.
How high in the air is it?
40.
Son of a bitch.
So if you want to take back that movement, that's fine.
Yes. I thought it was closer to the ground.
Yeah, whenever it flies away, it goes up into the air.
Fine. Then I'll. What's my range on this? Yeah, I'll do a Sacred Flame then. I need a Dexterity saving throw.
All right. 23.
Cool, it passes. That doesn't do anything then.
All right. Zavros, it is your turn if you'd like to take it.
I am going to. Let's see. I should be able to shoot it from here.
Yeah, it only has. It's not able to fly out of your range, so.
So, chicka chow. No.
22 on the second hit, though.
Yeah.
Zavros, how do you kill this bat?
Oh. As it's like flying away, I aim for the butt where Felicity, was trying to shatter it, and I'm gonna aim right butt cheek as it's like hanging down, and I'm just gonna look at Heinlein and say, "Why do you keep calling me fucking pretender?" Like I'm walking away, I'm just like shoot. I was like, "Oh shit, I killed it."
Yeah, you hit it and you hear a screech from it as it like pauses in the air for a moment and begins to fall and crashes into the ground. And I'll just say you are able to shoo away the baby bats. They're fine. They're gone.
Go on, get.
As the combat ends. And before we resolve what happens after, we're going to go to break. So, thank you so much for joining us, everybody, for this combat in the first half. The second half, we'll figure out what we're doing after that. So grab a drink, grab a snack, and we'll be back in a moment. Woo. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Swindler's Den presents. I just saw something. Icewind Dale, Rime of the Frostmaiden. We just killed a bat, gang. Unfortunately, our young man, our youngest boy, lad, TommieTaco, had to step away. He's feeling a little headache coming on, so he killed a bat and dipped. But that's, hey, he did his job. He deserves a rest. We were back in
like
it,
Pikachu.
gang. Like Pikachu. I don't know.
That's what Ash always said to Pikachu. Good job, buddy. You deserve to rest. You know?
And he grabbed him by his tail and swung him over. All right. So yeah, you are here. This bat has just been downed, and it hit the ground with a poof of snow and pollen. And the other bats, they got shooed away. So here you are.
Yeah, I think that Felicity's kind of like digging at her ear, like, I can't quite hear.
What?
And she's just like,
Is Liliana the only one who can still hear? Was Zavros also deafened?
I think so. But at this point, it would be wearing off. So yeah, the ringing would begin to subside. Oh, there's bats under you. Oops.
They're waiting to strike.
Is everyone all right?
I've been better, but I've also been worse.
Yeah, technically always been worse, because I have died, so like, not dead.
Kind of awkwardly looks over at Heinlein, back to Liliana.
No offense, dear. I don't think. She kind of looks at Liliana like, I don't think.
I mean, if it happens, it's unfortunate. But I mean, if you can come back, it's pretty sweet, pretty fun.
All right.
Personally speaking, and then look over at Heinlein with his weird neck twitches. Individual experiences may vary.
So, I hope that was the only one.
Same. Yes.
Not
Do you
too
I'm
want-
gonna take a look. I'm gonna take a look around. Was that the only one?
Do a perception check.
I'll do one too.
Just intelligence-wise, since it's hard to fully imagine the destruction and what that beast was doing. Does it seem like that beast, what it was just doing, would be capable of leveling a city?
No, it doesn't. And from what it seems, where the wreckage is mostly around that giant ridge that runs through the middle of town. So it seems to be the earth shaking underneath the buildings of what caused a lot of the collapses. Heinlein, as you look around and try to listen, you begin to hear a And as you look over, you see two large figures coming through the darkness towards you two. Or towards all of you, not just the two of you.
I brandish my sword out again. We're not alone.
Well,
There
that
seems to be more coming this way.
There's
At
more
least-
dead people.
one of them's a friend. Assuming that I get the little like pingy from 3.
Yeah, you look to see if your shield guardian is close by, and yes, you see coming towards you is 3 and Shinar.
Yes, so the big one is a new friend. They have Shinar with them though. So old friends, new friends, but friendlies.
Ythrin Defender 0003 reporting in.
I know it's still the morning, right? We just woke up not that long ago.
Yep. You still
I
got a
know
full
it's-
ass day ahead of you.
I know it's been a taxing morning, but I look around and the other people are long gone.
Yeah.
We're probably not gonna be able to catch up to the other campers. I don't really want to call them friends because I have a feeling we're gonna kill them. Does anybody have the power to at least send a warning to Angajuk
Yes.
about what might be coming their way?
Can I, based off of where they like left from, do I have a pretty good idea that they're not heading to Angajuk, that they are heading towards where I misled them to?
From you didn't quite see where they went, and especially because you're so far away, you're not entirely sure. But from the time you spent with them, you're pretty sure they're going where you sent them.
Yeah, we can certainly send a message, but I was persuasive enough, I believe, in leading them astray, at least for the short period of time. So I don't think we have to worry about Angajuk, especially today at least.
How
being
long
in danger?
of a travel time would it be to get to the ship from here? Sorry, brother.
My map is on the ground. From where you are.
Do they have dogs?
They
about
did not.
half a day travel.
Half a day? Okay.
They did not.
They were
have
walking
dogs.
without
Yeah,
mounts.
they were walking.
Okay.
But it would take them half a day. You guys 6 hours, roughly.
Okay. I'm gonna approach Shinar. Just since I haven't seen Shinar in like 1,000 years. So it's well before, because last I saw Shinar was with Axel.
Mm-hmm.
I see this creature that referred to itself as Ythrin Defender 003, and I see Shinar trailing behind, and I approach. It's been a long time, Shinar.
It has, Master Heinlein. You appear different.
And I look over at Ythrin Defender and I say, apparently so does Axel.
Oh, this is not Master Axel. He is with his people. This is Ythrin Defender 0003, or I believe 3, the party has been calling him. The group. We're not a party. This isn't fun.
I agree. Were you not with him?
I was for a time, and I was with his people as well, but we rejoined these people after he returned to them, and then they left us to defend a town during the dragon attacks. And now we are here.
And I still like looking around because I didn't get an answer earlier. So I suppose Celeste must have met up with him as well, and
I believe Celeste has long left the party, not to their own will.
Yes. In the unfortunate scenario that I died, Celeste and another short-lived but had a great concept person we were traveling with also met their end.
Much like I was told you had met yours, Heinlein. Master Heinlein.
Yes. I thought so as well. But I suppose death is rarely the end we expect it to be.
Yes, I would say.
And then I'll head back over to Zavros.
She's going to make a roll because she knows some things. Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Like
She
karate.
watches. Yeah, she karate chops Heinlein as he walks away.
I get mummy rot and die.
Yeah, she watches you walk back over to Zavros and
What is
how?
this?
and then they go into their idle animations.
Man, I don't think normal people breathe like that. That's a lot of movement.
Which is even weirder because neither of them can breathe.
Yeah. They're both just supposed to be
They're
very
both
still.
doing the chest heave.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Their heads twitching around every noise.
What is this Ongajuk that you're referring to?
It's the whale that will take us to Ariel's island.
Another one of her enlightened creatures?
Not hers, but another arch druid that's long dead. I don't remember her name. Anel?
Onga.
Anga.
Interesting. So we know how to get there.
Yes.
We do.
We've been trying to gather allies for the fight and grow stronger.
I see. Doesn't seem like your numbers have grown much.
We weren't the most successful.
However,
I mean, there is the Laga tribe, all of
Yes.
Axel's friends.
as you recall, our friend Axel, he gathered quite a bit of allies for us.
I see. Then when do we depart?
Well, I don't believe that bat is responsible for the damage that was done here. I think we should continue hunting whatever it was. Still could be a purple worm.
Do you plan on killing every beast that lives in these lands?
No, just the ones destroying the 10 towns we seek to save.
I mean, the purple worm is still gonna be around, but with every
Yes.
sacrifice, Ariel grows stronger.
When's the next sacrifice?
Soon. I'm gonna say within a week.
That may be so, but this great worm, this purple worm, is just going to go to another town and destroy it.
And you know that?
I don't know for sure, no. But did we know for sure the dragon was going to burn down more towns? I mean, why'd we stop the dragon if not this worm? It doesn't make any sense.
I don't know anything about the dragon attack. The white one?
No, there's the dragon made out of devil stone.
The Shardlin.
Hmm.
I guess that must have been what the tieflings were doing.
Yes.
No.
No.
not
Duergar. Duergar.
Yes, the tieflings were working with Shardolin, but they didn't craft the dragon.
I
I mean, the
guess.
dragon did come to us first, and I mean, this worm we are seeking out. I mean, we don't know. Maybe the magic that Ariel has placed on this land has finally reached low enough that it's disrupted the purple worm's home, and now it needs to come up, eat.
Do you know something
I-
that we do not, Felicity?
Do I know something that they do not?
Not
What do I
currently.
know about purple worms?
Should I make a nature check?
Nature? Okay. No.
No much. You know they're dangerous, but they're not very common.
I just want to put forth. I'm not claiming to be an expert on the wildlife in this frozen hell. But to me, it sounds like you're saying a dragon was built to attack the 10 towns, and you fought it off. But if this is just a beast that lives, I don't think that attacking the 10 towns was more than just what it was doing as a beast. I guess what I'm saying is, I don't know the likelihood of it going after more towns like a dragon would.
Davros is over poking the bat. He's got a +1 in nature. That's why I was laughing at myself.
Yeah, I saw that. I am going to. So I rolled. What was it? A 15. However, I am going to. I have. Maybe if you see it just enough, you see like a shimmering of what could be a spectral figure. Next to me, like almost as if it's like whispering in my ear. So I got a 17 on nature.
Yeah. So, and like Davros had pointed out, you're looking at the bat, I assume, right?
I was
Davros?
no.
Or are you looking for
the purple worm info on the purple worm?
Oh, purple worm. Okay, yeah, that's fine. So yeah, you know purple worms are from the Underdark, and essentially, they have been known to come to the surface, but not very often. I think because you also were the one given the information about the Duergar coming up from the Underdark.
Mm-hmm.
You can probably attribute that one, purple worms don't like hunt, or they don't seek to destroy things necessarily. They just are moving through areas and will eat when they need to.
Yeah.
And because it's on the surface world, essentially, it has to breach surface to find things to eat. Which is why it probably comes close to things every once in a while. Not that it's not dangerous, because it has obviously destroyed a town, but it's not like I'm going to destroy towns out of spite. It could still destroy towns.
Yeah.
But you could also assume from the Duergar coming up from the Underdark, that
It feels more at home up here now that it's dark out.
that and the movement of the Duergar coming up from underneath have probably wrestled a few things loose, including the purple worm and the growl that you guys fought. So there's probably more things moving because of that activity that had previously happened.
Yeah. No, I think Felicity, or I think this cat might be onto something. I don't know, Felicity.
Yeah, I just thought that was funny.
I think this cat friend you have here might be onto something, because I recall from long ago that the Duergar coming up from caused quite a bit of a rustle. So I think it might just be up here because of that. And once things settle down, it just plans on going back down. And then the ghost figment disappears from whispering in his ear.
Right. So, things are disrupting in the Underdark, so now it's upset. It's come to the surface and started destroying things. I did not sacrifice my hometown to stop a dragon that would plan to destroy all the rest of the towns just so we can let something else do the job for it. It's absurd.
What were you nature checking, Orlin?
Just to see if I had the same information as Heinlein.
You have that plus, so you've seen this, you've seen it once, and you've seen its other activities the second time. It started further north, and it did take out those bullets that were fighting you, and they seemed like good enough food source at the time. But you've been all over the 10 towns, and some further north parts of Icewind Dale. Food is scarce here, and big food sources are even scarcer. And you could see from its movement, yes, it's destroyed this town, but it seems to be going further south. So, from what you know right now, it's probably continuing to the spine. But, yeah. I mean, if you want to continue to follow it, that's up to you, because that does make sense. It did destroy some, and you're trying to save towns. But also, it seems to be going south, and might be somebody else's problem at this point.
I guess I walk over to the like crevice then. Is that what that is?
Yeah, there's just like a ridge of dirt and rock.
Finally getting a look at it with that roll.
I suppose this could be a problem we could come back to later. It appears to be traveling south.
Well, if you're over by the rubble, I will walk over to you, and like I think if you viewed it like a TV show, like you'd be like over the shoulder shot of Orlin, and then it'd be Heinlein like talking to him. So like here's Orlin, here's me, and then like behind that you can see like the Gel just in the background next to him, like further back, and he goes to you and he says, "Listen, Orlin, I understand probably better than most people what it's like to try and devote your life to protecting something just to see it get ripped from you. I understand the pain you're feeling, but you can act on something you know its location that has been a threat, has caused all of this issues, or you can chase what is essentially an act of nature. And I think the more you try to just go after things like that, the more you'll regret it, and it will come back to destroy everything. I think you need to," and he's like twitching in a way. There'll be time to continue to protect it, but for right now, you know that in due time, most people here are going to suffer once again because of this witch. And I think your focus should be on one thing at a time. Sacrifice is painful, and I know it very well. But you can't let that drive you to make more mistakes.
We are coming back for this beach once we're done with this.
Yes, that is. I would agree with that. There is. I had an idea that may buy us more time on the side of the worm, so that hopefully it will cause less damage while we deal with Oriel. I know we're quite injured. Do we plan on still crossing the tundra today? Because I might use up a couple of resources on a slightly harebrained plan, but it could do something.
I'm fairly fit to travel today. Luckily, all your healing seemed to help quite a bit, so... I
If
could...
Zavros is ready, or if the Pretender is ready, then I'm ready to leave as well.
He's still poking the bat. Don't
Zavros
call me that.
got a slight smile on his face when he heard "za," and then, aw.
No, I did not. He would not have said it. I'm just being dumb myself.
Look, if I understand you guys, we're not going to fight this worm. I just hope it's not out of fear that we can't defeat it. For if we can't defeat that worm, there's no way in hell we're defeating Ariel.
I think I can attest right now that not even death itself will stop me.
I'm not afraid of a worm. I am afraid that if we take the time to go after something who's just doing what's in its nature, then we are going to lose our only way to the island. And then we're stuck in eternal darkness. And things like this, more things from the Underdark, are gonna come up here because it is dark.
Heinlein starts getting a headache in his head, as things are tugging each way at his soul. If they kill the whale, there's still a way to get there. He's got this as if he's got this massive headache. He's holding it a weird pain, but
Do you know of another way?
I have connections. If what you told me is correct, then I have connections.
Okay.
Spooky.
There are many entities in this universe, and they all have information that they're willing to bargain.
Or Mahu? I've come to bargain.
Orlin, I also do not fear this worm. If we know where Oriel is, and she doesn't seem too keen on moving. We would be chasing the worm, which would also make it more difficult, in addition to the eternal winter. Once Oriel is defeated, the worm will be our next goal, either to kill it or drive it back to the Underdark so it does not destroy any more towns on the surface.
I trust your word, Liliana. You're a good ally. And perhaps, I would say friend.
You are as well, Orland. I thank you.
Well, if we're worried about more peace from the Underdark reeling their heads, then let's get this over with. End this eternal night.
Old man, do you need any parts from this bat?
Shut up.
Oh, okay.
Still mad at you, do not speak to me. Or anyone else here for the next 2 hours.
Orlin, do you want any bits from the bat? I could assist you with it.
Oh, why thank you, Liliana. That's very kind of you.
Just stand there and hold his gross entrail bag as Orlin rips into this bat.
I guarantee I don't do it nearly as good as Zavros, but just out of spite, I'm doing it myself.
All right.
Oh, give the help action. I'm emotionally helping.
Survival check with advantage.
A 16. Hey.
16. Yeah, you start to cut into this bat, and as you're like pulling out the organs you want and stuff and whatnot, you do see again. There's like flecks of spores in its fur, and like there's like fungus growing in different places on this thing. But yeah, you can gather the organs you want.
Yeah. What makes a bat make that noise? You know, I'll just grab whatever the fuck that is. I'll look it up later.
Don't know what it uses to make echolocation, but yeah.
I feel like that could be
Yeah, you
useful
can grab
later.
its echo sac.
Echo sac. I'm gonna type that in. Bat echo sac.
Oh goodness.
I know it's like sound and it catches it with its ears. I don't know how it emits the sound initially, like to make it cool and echo more than it should. Maybe just frequency. I don't know.
Could just be its. something in
Yeah,
its
it
throat.
could just be the frequency it's able to make its noise at. May not have an echo sac, but this one does.
So this one does. Perfect. Good enough for me.
How long is it for us to get to Ongajuk from here?
6 hours.
Yeah.
Okay. I wasn't sure if 6 hours was to the Dark Duchess or to Ongajuk.
Yeah, it's roughly about the same. It's just
Okay.
how you're cutting your jib, you know.
Okay. Could we, before we go out into the tundra, just like take a quick, like 60-minute situation just to recollect ourselves? Or since we have most of the day before we travel, just in case.
What? Yeah. You guys, unless anybody attests to taking a short rest, sit down, restoke your fire from previous, and you get swarmed by small bats. No, you're fine. Just eek, 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 eek. Start trying to bite you. No. Yeah, you can take your short rest, regain any features you want, get some hit dice. Not that you want, that you can. Yeah. Otherwise, what's your plan from here, gang?
Are we going straight to Ongajuk? Is that the plan?
If you want. You're rolling good hit dice there, Liliana.
Yeah, I rolled them in private, but I rolled 3 hit dice, and I got maximum on all 3 of them.
Damn.
Nice.
It didn't pop up in mine, but I did get 7 healing from a short rest.
If
I'm
we
gonna use
need
my
to-
arcane recover as well. Sorry.
Yeah. I was just going to say if we need to, because I still have all of my second levels as well. I can do a prayer of healing to get us a little bit more if people don't want to use up a bunch of their hit die.
We almost never get to use our hit dice ever.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so...
Fine.
Yeah. I mean, it's fine.
I'm only 2 off
I'm
right
good.
now, so.
Okay, yeah.
I'm at max, so.
Cool. Just throwing that out there. Do have it prepared today.
Just a little, you know.
A little extra.
So the Pearl of Power, it essentially just gives me back up to
Third
a
level
third
or lower
level.
slow. Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Mhm.
The wording was weird. It's like if expended slot is 4th level or higher,
Yeah.
the new slot is. It's just weird wording.
Yes.
Yeah, it's...
I don't even know why they put that in there.
Well, it's so basically if you have a 4th level slot expended, you can instead get a new 3rd level slot or something. Yeah, and I think that's even if you don't have. I think that's even if you have all of your slots left for that. I
Oh,
think
it's just like you can
temp-
get. It's
a
almost like temp
temporary
HP,
third-
but
a
you know,
temp
Oh.
It's
slot,
like a
yeah.
temporary
temporary
spell,
slot.
3rd level spell
Interesting.
slot.
Okay, cool.
That's fun.
Well, that's pretty neat.
Oh, and we have aid for like the rest of the day too. That's
Yeah.
I
Yes,
didn't
you
realize
do.
it was that long.
How long
Alright.
does the spell that give us +5 last for again?
That
8 hours.
8 hours. Yeah.
Oh,
So
is
until we
that's
take
what
a
you
long
just said.
rest.
Yeah.
Also, Liliana, you are still missing that 2 strength until you take a long rest.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah. Technically, I am overburdened. I just like chuck some of my extra equipment to 3. And like, could you carry my bag for me? Appreciate it.
Yeah.
But Orlin and Liliana do have basically 2 of those pearls of power.
Yeah.
One from Avarice and one from me.
I used up both of mine thus far.
I think I just realized something. We're going to Angajuk right now to go to Ariel, and we didn't tell the Goliaths, like, hey, meet us there.
You guys have sending.
Yeah, it's just we're gonna have to.
They're flying.
We're gonna have to wait at the bell for a couple of days potentially, but
But
that's
at
okay.
least we're there if they show up.
Yeah.
So we can always stop the hunters.
I will. I'm gonna wait to use sending until like we get to the bell. Or
Yes.
no, how long do we want to
No,
camp
because
out?
they gotta make their way.
Yeah, I'll do it now. I'll just send a message to Axel. Axel, we're preparing to take on Ariel. I can't remember if he was there when we discovered the bell. He wasn't. Do they know where the bell is?
Nope.
Can you pull up the world map?
Yeah. Do. Here is the world map now.
Meet at Angajuk's Bell. Follow coast.
Let's see. That was probably a bad way to word it, actually. Fuck. We're going to... What did I say? We're going to take on Ariel. Meet at Angajuk's Bell.
North west of Bremen. Northwest of Bremen.
That's still probably fit, even with the mistake.
Axel will respond very well. We shall start making our way to you. If time is short, do not wait for us. She is the bigger threat.
I think Axel's given up.
You gave him shitty ass directions to where you're gonna be.
I can send another message.
I was.
Do
To be
you,
fair, Pabu could probably learn some divination spells at level 7.
also, Pabu's thing, he loves the stories of the Dale, so I mean, it is a legend, so
Yeah.
maybe he knows about Angajuk's Bell. I don't know.
We'll see.
If we just let the Goliaths be 9th level for this, Pabu could learn Scry.
Sending. I think Pablo can learn sending now too.
Yeah, he could. Because he would have.
Well, that doesn't matter.
That doesn't matter.
That's too useful. And then we have too many characters talking to each other at the same time. Then we're talking to ourselves on too many occasions.
Then I don't have to do it.
Sending means nothing when everything is just a blank white canvas out here, I think.
Yeah.
That's very true.
I think what matters is locate creature or object, stuff like that within 1,000
I think
miles.
Pablo would know enough to know where to go.
Yeah.
Also, roll intelligence checks. Anybody that wants to.
Just flat intelligence.
Yeah, just flat intelligence. Except for Heinlein, which it doesn't matter, you rolled bad.
Yeah, I rolled that too.
I asked and you said, yeah. And then you're like, wait, no.
Rough.
No, it's because of this. Orlin, you weren't with Pabu for long because you're the same person.
Yep,
But
that makes sense.
you do remember Pabu, the young Goliath, had a baby griffin with him.
Mhm.
So they possibly have transportation that they don't need to be riding with you.
Gotcha.
I gave very, very good instructions on where to go. Don't worry about it, they'll be here. Let's go.
Mm.
Master Orlin, we could hear you talking.
Fuck.
Yeah, you guys begin to head north to Angajuk's Bell on your dog sleds. Actually, this could be bad because you have a giant man with you who can't ride your dog sled. Giant metal
Oh,
man.
then we can take 12 hours.
Okay.
To get there.
Take 12 hours.
Can we move at like 3/4 pace to keep 3 with us?
3 would have to make some checks to keep up with you, to keep going at that pace, but yeah.
Rolls for 3. See if we can cut a little bit of time off of that.
Yeah, I'll say it's gonna be an every hour kind of check for him keeping a pace that the dogs have.
Hold on. I don't know if I have it. I think I'm thinking of a different character.
What? So after the first hour of heading north, let's do an athletics check for 3. Do you have the stats for a shield guardian?
Yes.
So just, I guess, strength.
Yeah.
I'll give him proficiency. It's fine.
Oh, I don't know what his proficiency bonus is.
+2. Wait, what's the CR of him?
No, it's +3, I think. He's CR 7.
Yeah, I gave him +3.
20 plus 7. So that's a 25.
Yeah, first hour, he is fine. Hour 2, another roll.
Ooh, 13.
13 does begin to slow down, but is able to keep enough pace to keep going for this hour. Next check.
19.
Keep space. Hour 4.
18.
Keep space. Hour 5.
24.
Oh yeah, keep space. Another last hour.
17.
And you're able to make it there within the 6 hours. Is there anything anybody does during this ride?
I was sleeping the whole ride, and then I'm gonna sleep another 2 hours.
I will say anybody that's in sleds, if you actually no, because you've just recently long rested, you don't get benefits of long rest until this night again. Yeah,
We just
we're
woke
short
up.
resting, so it's
I almost gave it to you.
woke
Yeah,
Gel would be sitting in the sled,
on Heinlein's lap.
and then Heinlein would just be looking out for any trouble.
All right. Do a perception check. Yeah, it's fine.
Of course.
It's pretty
Why-
great out here. It's nice to be alive again, you know?
No, it's not. Not with the girls like
I'll do.
these.
I'll also keep an eye out.
Okay.
Fuck this game.
I'm a
so
cat.
mad.
I need some birds.
Yeah, it seems like you're following the worm trail for a long way, and it seems to be pretty desolate out here. Look, I made you do rolls you didn't have to. I got you.
Does it look like we're going in the right direction, or does it look like we're going back towards Felicity's house?
No,
Now
you're
this
going.
is Felicity's territory.
You're going in the right direction. You have a ranger. You're good to go. You know which direction to move. But yes, you begin to pull up to this frozen part of the coastline where you know the bell is. You can see the rock that creates the confusing arch from last time where the vultures perched, and also this frozen house that where the door is left open with a small dock and a frozen boat next to it. But unlike last time, there is 2 dog sleds outside of the house and 6 small figures huddled around the dog sleds.
And those last guys did not have dog sleds.
They did not have dog
No,
sleds,
they
and
did
there's
not.
only 5 of them.
I made a point to ask because I was gonna let their mounts go.
Yeah.
Looks like you guys already have friends here. Are these more allies?
I don't know.
It could be that maybe we should go in thinking that they are, and then if they prove that they aren't, we can see what needs to be done about it. They could
Yeah.
just be seeking shelter from a storm.
Do we physically can see these objects, these people? I'm using the wrong
Yes,
word.
they're still a little ways off because I wanted to give you time to react to them before you just.
When I said objects, I meant these figures. That's the word I was
Yeah,
looking
yeah,
for.
yeah.
'Cause
These
you used the word
objects.
Now we
figures.
see how Orlin views people.
Right? The only people are his undead people.
What heights? Like, how tall do they look, or are they sitting? You said.
They seem crouched over, but even at that size, they seem shorter.
And there's 6 of them.
Yeah.
How many kobolds did Valine have?
6.
Okay, well. It's a possibility. Just throwing it out there. I'm not sure Orlin is convinced that that is what it is. It just definitely runs through his mind.
We should definitely, you know, keep on our toes, but there are people in the 10 towns and in the outskirts that are just looking to survive this cold. Not always enemies.
Yes,
Gosh.
I don't know how many would travel this far out, though, to just survive, if it would be worth it. So while they may be friendly,
Perhaps they're from a shipwreck.
possible. As we're getting closer, can I just do another perception check to see if there is any other movement besides these hunched over creatures or anything like that?
Yeah. Give me a perception check.
Seven. Cool. Okay.
You don't quite see anything else, no?
Would I have to roll again?
Yeah, you could roll again because this
These
is a new
guys-
area.
I you know what? I'll roll a perception.
I mean, Sister Liliana's perception is better. Can I use Flash of Genius to make that an 18?
Yeah. First I'll say to Orlin, yeah, you see these figures kind of sitting amongst each other and the dog sleds, and from how they move and how they react to each other, it's very familiar to you. Felicity, you see there's some kind of arcane shimmering coming from the doorway of the cabin. Like it has the appearance of what you thought the cabin was, but it seems to shimmer as if it's not all there.
There's an illusionary magic of some kind on the structure.
Everyone hold.
Trying to stop everybody from approaching any further.
Yeah.
We'll stop.
I think this might be what I feared. My old mentor.
She did say she would help.
Did she?
How did she know about Angajuk?
Player Dyto does not remember if anything was mentioned.
I don't.
But it is.
PC Felicity would also know nothing was mentioned.
Yeah, because Felicity was there.
Well, no matter how little Avarice speaks of her, she is somewhat capable. Sure, she pieced it together herself, or perhaps she was spying on us this whole time. But,
Possible. Avarice was spying on us as well.
this could go poorly is all I wanted to say.
I guess I'm not sure why things would go poorly.
Oh.
They're not friends, and I point toward Orlin and where the magic is coming from. Did
This-
not leave on
No
good
one
terms.
said anything about being friends.
Well, when people throw around the word traitor, it tends not to go very well in either favor.
Can you run that by me one more time?
I'm already cooking up a spell. I know Heinlein. I'm like,
I also start to position myself slightly, between as if I'm coming over
I
to
knew this
help,
day
but,
would come.
between Heinlein and Orland,
I didn't
just
think
as
they
a
would come, but
buffer.
then I noticed we were going for it, and I was waiting for something. But
The
okay,
lady, if you could call her that.
She's a lady.
She is a lady. Calls our dear Orlin here a traitor because they didn't share the same views.
No.
And she thought that he
neck
should.
twitches some, his head kind of shakes, and then it swivels over towards Orlin.
I had to choose between my love of my town's folk and my mentor who wished to destroy them. Sometimes you have to choose.
There's not really a choice that's supposed to be made.
She killed a young boy that night, and if I had not done what I had done, there would have been many more.
And
I couldn't sit by and let that happen.
I was back in Bremen. I was thinking to myself, what a change I had seen in the Orlin that I had known to the Orlin that was sitting here arguing to take action to defend his people. I almost respected the Orlin I was just meeting.
Those people that are the same people. People I just vouched to save are the people I saved that day.
What I was respecting was your resolve. But I suppose I should have guessed someone like you would sacrifice for their own interests above the interests of someone else.
I believe you have it twisted in what happened previously. If Orland was following his own interests, he would have aligned with his mentor who was teaching him magical gifts, instead of the townsfolk who had virtually nothing to give him.
Liliana, there's nothing logical about the wants and the interests of a being. It's all about what you give yourself to. It's that power that allows one to have the resolve to take actions.
I do not regret what I did that day. If this is where we throw down, then let it be.
You can continue to move forward all you wish. If you're saying that this is a fight that's going to happen between you and your master, I will not step in to defend you. My goals, all I know is I have It's like a drive in me. And it's hard to explain what it means. But I'm not here to slay you for your traitorous nature, Orlin.
Definitely grits his teeth and clenches his fist at that.
Yeah. I have other purposes that I am here for. And unless those two drives conflict, then I don't have a purpose in slaying you.
I was willing to work with my mentor before toward this goal. If she's still willing, so am I. As long as I can trust you not to turn your blade on me, we should proceed.
He just walks back over to the dog sled, or like back to where Gel is.
Liliana's gonna put her hand on Orlin's shoulder. He, even in life, had his own code that didn't always mesh with myself either. I thought perhaps this new lease on life would have changed that, but I am at your side. However this goes through. She stands between us and Oriel, then she will be slain. I'm sure Heinlein will agree with that. I do not know. Regardless, we got along without him as well.
Let's hope it does not come to that. Thank you.
She'll nod and then head back over to her sled and tree.
All right. Do you continue to approach then, or what is your plans?
Yeah, I guess that's what we're doing.
All right.
Approaching and seeing what the hell they want.
You continue to approach. As you start to get closer, one of the small figures pops its head up, almost like a meerkat, where they stand up tall and stare over at you, and then starts to react. They come! And it's like jumping around and going towards the doorway. And soon the figure of your mentor with a snowy owl sitting on her shoulder walks out of the shimmering, says, "Thank you, be silent now." And that just the creature kind of cowers back into itself and rejoins the rest of its group. And she stands awaiting all of you to finish your approach.
I would, not sure, not knowing how Orlin feels, kind of following his lead, but also staying close behind him or leading if he doesn't step forward immediately.
Hello, Mother.
I wasn't expecting that.
I'm gonna lean over to Liliana. Is that what we were supposed to be calling her?
Oh. No, that's weird. We're not gonna do that.
My dear son returning, finally, after all this time. Won't you bring your friends inside and we can speak in the warmth?
What brings you to this part of the tundra?
The same thing that brings you here.
All right. I just kind of looked in the group, like as a confirmation we're going in.
If our goals are aligned, then let us proceed.
I believe they are.
If Zavros goes in, I'll go in.
Savros isn't allowed to talk for a long time. Actually, I think the 2 hours is up, so he's good to talk again. But yeah, he's going inside.
2 IRL hours.
Yeah, so you all go
kick,
inside. And,
my least favorite kobold in the fire. No, I'm just kidding.
And yeah, you see this once again familiar sight of this very spacious area. It's not the small frozen hut that you saw before, but these rows of bookshelves and these jars full of body parts and bones on top of a mantle over a hearth of fire. And these large chairs and couch in a circle around the center of the room. And she takes a seat at a chair that's obviously been placed to make it appear to be the most important of the chairs within this circle, as if she's the head of the circle, if you can believe such a thing. And she sits down. A snowy owl perches on top of the chair, like this really high back plush chair that she sits on. And yeah, 3 and Shinar stay outside, and she motions for all of you to sit.
Yeah, I'll take a seat.
If possible, I would like 3 inside with us.
Yeah, sorry, I must have misread that.
Yeah, yeah, inside near the door.
Yeah, he can stand in the door.
I wouldn't sit. I would still stand.
Okay.
And I think Gel is kind of overlapping with me at this point, so we're like in the same space.
If it's a circle and she's at like 12 o'clock, where did Orlin sit in relation to that?
I'm probably sitting in such a way that I'm facing her as best as I can, so probably like the far side of the table, either slightly left, slightly right, whatever.
Okay. Then I'll take a position between Orlin and her.
All right. And as you sit around, there is a table in the middle of all of these, and you can see there's a and she picks up a cup. It's like a little porcelain cup and drinks from it with a saucer. And there's other cups sitting on the table, and this teapot sitting there as well, steam coming out of it, and this little bowl of sugar cubes. She motions and says, "Would you like any tea?" And even as she motions, before you're able to answer, you see this something begins to crawl up the side of the table, and you can see it's the wrist, and then there's a hand on either side. One is doing the walk, and the other one is like holding up the teapot and pouring cups.
Very cool, but I hate it.
Sure.
Pours one, and then it 2 cubes of sugar like usual. Puts 2.
You remember
the
how
finger
sweet.
picks up the sugar cubes and puts both of them in, and then it lifts it up and walks over to you to hand to you the cup.
So I ask again, what brings you here?
Well, you want to go to Ariel? I want to go to Ariel. You want to end this winter? I want to go somewhere that could possibly help you end this winter.
Can I roll an insight check?
Yeah. What are you looking for specifically? She's lying about what she wants to do, or?
I sort of didn't really need to do it after you said your last part, but I was already thinking insight check. But I want to see if she intends to actually go with us to Oriel. That's I don't know. I guess you kind of answered it with the second part. So is she just being truthful about all that, I guess?
Yes, she is.
Okay.
What caused this? Last we spoke, you didn't seem to wish to take quite as active of a part in ending the winter. What caused this change of heart?
Well, there are things I need on that island. And if I need to get where I want to go, I might have to be more involved than I initially wished to. But I have faith in my son and his new friends to be able to fend off this demigod. What are you looking around for, Orland?
I was seeing if I could see the Professor Orb anywhere.
No, you don't.
Well, I assume you're looking for whatever it is Avarice searches for beyond the glacier.
Yes, there's a lost city underneath the glacier. Lost city of Yithrin. An old Netherese city.
Yes, but your interests don't
Wait.
lie in lost cities. They lie in the valuables within, the knowledge.
Of course, there's magic beyond your wildest dreams there. There's magic stronger than any wish spell. And from what I've been able to gather, something that could end this winter.
It was our understanding we would not be able to get in there until we killed Ariel and ended the night, the winter.
Not necessarily, though killing her would. Well, to be frank, it's impossible to completely kill her. She is a demigod. She does have followers. As long as she has followers, she has power to rebuild herself, but there is a way to nullify her for a short time. And within that time, you would be able to... It would weaken the spell that she's been casting upon this land. Not enough to completely end everything. Yeah, it would take time. But she has an item that would allow us to get in that glacier, to get to the magics that would be able to stop this winter.
What's this item?
It's called the Codicil of the White.
What's it do exactly?
I don't have all the information yet, but I know we need that, and we need my Professor Orb to get past the frozen waterfall to the point where we can get into the caves under the glacier.
What happened to your Professor Orb?
My good friend, let me get her name correct, because if I don't, it'll sound like somebody else's name. Nass. My good friend Nass, I think you remember her, member of the Arcane Brotherhood. She stole the Professor Orb from me. And the last I knew, she was on her way to get the Codicil for herself. Seeing as how that pathway hasn't been opened yet, I'm assuming she wasn't successful.
I assume not.
So, my assumptions would lead that it's somewhere on that island with that Codicil.
Still confused. I'm trying to think this through.
Fair enough.
She needs this item to end the winter. Why does she give a shit about ending the winter?
So she needs that item to essentially get into the glacier.
But she said the item is in the glacier.
So no. So
there is another item.
The Codicil of White is with Ariel.
Oh, gotcha.
And the
Okay,
Professor
my brain
Orb
is
is
being
probably also on that island.
Yes.
Those two together let us through the waterfall to the city, and she's just being like, "Oh, our things are aligned. You could get to the city to end the winter. I could get to the city to be cool."
I just want to make sure that my old brain is processing correctly.
Of course.
There's an item on the island to get into the city that will help end the winter.
Yes. So
And we don't have to kill Ariel for it.
you don't have to, but it could be advantageous to get her out of the way. Because if you take this from her, she will either send her followers or herself to get it back. So if she's out of the way, re-travel to the glacier.
I do know when she will be out of her castle, so we can take a look around before we have to encounter her. We can find this item while she is out. Take care of her after we have it. If that's what we want to do.
I'm still wondering, Mother, what
Still very weird.
it is you exactly seek beyond the glacier. And look, maybe we don't care, but avarice has taken a interest in us as well, and I'm trying to figure out which basket to put my eggs in. Who is the lesser of these two evils?
Well, I can say Avarice's ideals probably align with mine, gaining the power of the magics within Ythryn, and access, of course, to the thing that you will also need. It is called... I know it. Don't double question me ever again. Why don't I know where the word is?
What's the name of the
because it's
devil
over here.
Avarice is trying to bring back?
Levistus.
Levistus.
Well, that's the cult.
The Methalar. The Methalar is... There's a very powerful magical item that we've been able to sense down there is able to interact with the weave directly. That's what you'll be looking for to stop the winter, and that's what I can use to gain more knowledge for the Arcane Brotherhood on magics itself.
Avarice seeks to bring bring a devil to our plane.
Yes, that is worse than what I would be doing. I don't align myself with any devils.
Undead.
They're not devils, are they? They're just undead.
How are
Heinlein
you
is taking note of so many things said in this conversation.
Yeah, she holds her open hand or her empty hand up. Yes, just the undead are just my pawns for my plans. And as she kind of drums her fingers, Orlin, you begin to feel on your lung a drumming.
Good. Obvious discomfort from Orlin.
I don't want to metagame too much, but I want to do an insight check to see if I know what the fuck just happened.
You can try one.
Same, actually.
15.
18.
How much does Orlin try to hide his discomfort?
I feel like it was sudden enough that he didn't have enough time to hide it.
Yeah. Yeah, you both know that she has arcane powers, and Orlin seems to react to this motion. You're not entirely sure why or how, but the two actions seem to be tied to each other.
How do you know your Professor Orb, which, from what I have pieced together, has been out of your possession for a number of years, has the information you need?
Quite some time, yes. It's It's an old family heirloom that's been passed down for generations that, from what I've been able to tell, has information on this city itself. Just needs to get in there and it'll be able to tell us where to go to find what we need to find. That's how I have so much more information on than Avarice or any of the other Arcane Brotherhood did.
Regaining some of his composure. Okay, I assume you've perhaps thought of a plan to sneak into Ariel's lair, in and out.
Not precisely, but that's where you all come in. You were able to take down a dragon made of Chardolin and save the 10 towns. Should be an easy in and out for you, would it not? You were smart enough to come here to Ongajuk to seek passage to that island, I can only assume.
Yes. Well, what do you say? Looking to the group. Change of plans? Or do we still try to defeat her?
Don't think our plans have changed much. From what I understand, L'Oreal will pursue us even if we manage to steal her whatchamacallit at the White. Let alone if we'd be able to then also locate the orb before she returns on her nightly jaunt. My question is, again, what is your intention for assisting us in this endeavor? Looking at, I cannot think of her name tonight. Valine! Thank you, sorry.
No, you're fine. I called her.
My intentions are to retrieve the codicil.
You called her mother. That is what she's called.
The codicil and the professor orb. I don't know what else you're looking for in that.
Are you going to be traveling to the island with us? That is the question I am asking.
Yes, you're gonna need all the help you can get.
You seem to think we're pretty good, so I wasn't sure if you were going to come with. Because last
Do you
time
want me to stay here?
No. I'm trying to get a straight answer out of you.
All right. Well, my straight answer is I'm coming with you.
Well, we're hoping a few more of our allies will join us here in the next day or so.
DM, she was traveling over the Care, coming from the east at midnight-ish. What we would think would be midnight.
Yeah. Well, how do they plan on getting there? Because it'll take us quite a while to travel as well.
We were going to wait here until they arrived.
Well, I'll tell you now, Ongajuk is waiting for us. So we would be more than ideal to leave sooner if they have their own way of travel.
How did you know we would be coming? Has Ongajuk been waiting for us this entire time, just hoping that we would arrive while you're still here?
No, I rang for her. She's been waiting for a little bit. Orland's a smart boy. I taught him well. I knew if this was where he was going to be going to, if he was going to be going to Ariel. The legends of Ongajuk have rang through the years.
Ongajuk itself is not the concern about how you knew that she could ferry us. How did you know that we would be coming today?
I didn't know it'd be today. I just knew it would be soon, and I know it takes her a while to get here as well. So she's been waiting for a while.
How long? How long have you been waiting here for us?
Around a day. We came here after news of the dragon's destruction had reached Bryn Shander.
Yes, that must have been quite exciting for you to hear. East Haven finally destroyed.
East Haven's destruction wasn't why I was doing what I was doing.
Still, the people who chased you out must have left a bitter taste in your mouth.
It was more of the trust I lost in my own son. The one I saved and raised when others wouldn't.
That insight check, by the way, was based on her talking about the coincidence of us coming today or whatever.
Yeah, it wasn't that she knew you would be here right away, like right now. It's that she knew that eventually you would make your way here.
She wanted to be ready for whatever day we did come.
Yep. And she knows Ongajuk takes a while to get there, so she rang it. It's like, hey, these peeps is coming.
Yeah,
Essentially
she's
being
between us.
truthful.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
Your motives have never made any sense to me. Why? Why send a plague of zombies to East Haven when they did nothing to you?
I'll admit, at the time I was a little unhinged. The Professor Orb being stolen from me, the constant disrespect from the members of the Arcane Brotherhood, the own people that should have been trying to help find this lost magic rather than fighting amongst themselves. I just, in a moment of weakness, found it as a way to gain some respect, not only from them, but the people of the 10 towns, if I was to overtake their cities. But I've had some time to regain my composure. I'll admit it was not the greatest plan, nor the most sound one, but we all do crazy things at times, don't we?
Your temper tantrum killed a young boy.
That is unfortunate, but I've moved on.
Orland's blood's starting to boil. He's just like, probably at the point where he needs to leave this room.
How long will it take us to get to the island?
Roughly 3 days, as long as the island is still where Ongajuk last saw it. You have to remember, Ariel is trying to hide. That island can move on it when she wills it to.
We're aware that the island can move. You're not the only one with knowledge.
See, my trust is in a good space for now.
What exactly is our mode of transportation?
The
I
whale.
don't think anyone's... I get the whale. No one's really clarified how that moves us. Are we riding its back? What exactly is the situation?
Well, as soon as you all are ready, I can show you.
The whale has a ship affixed to it. Last we saw when we spoke to it. I feel it's easier to share information instead of theatrics.
All right. I guess if we must go now, then what choice do we have?
It would beseech us to move fast, yes. You can message your little friends, let them know where we are as we progress.
They will be fine. I don't want to waste a spell. Say under my breath.
Yes.
That's
As
smart,
you said, we're
smart thinking, Orlin.
quite capable. We'll keep our allies updated as necessary.
Very good. Well, if you all had your fill of tea, do you need any snacks before we go?
But a catnip would be nice. All out.
There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of you. I assume your giant robot. Is he coming with, or?
Yes.
All right, he would be the last one to fit. Actually, hold on. If you want him, one of us couldn't go.
Can you not set up this situation on the ship so that all of us could travel with it? Motioning to, like, the extra dimensional space that we're in.
Extra dimensional space only works within the parameters of. It still needs to have the material space for people to fit.
Is it... This may be my confusion about what the boat is. Is it, like, fully open, or so it's not enclosed at all?
From what you've seen, the boat is just open on its back.
Okay.
But the space that the boat takes, as well as the whale's back, would only fit 8 people. 3 would take up the space of 2 people, and you already have 7 people. Wait, am I counting this right? Sorry, let me count again. We have Heinlein,
Yeah.
Orlin, Liliana, Felicity, Zavros, Oline. So you have 2 spaces left. So yes, you could fit 3, but you couldn't take Shannara or any of the kobolds. Which is fine if you don't want to take kobolds. But Shannara would be sitting here with a bunch of kobolds.
Yeah, she's done it
Think-
before.
Yeah, it's gonna take a couple of kobolds.
Yeah, I think Shannara could take them if they turn
Okay.
on her.
Yeah, you could get 3 on there then.
Yeah, I think that's the better arrangement of people
Okay.
to bring along with
Yeah,
us.
that works then. All right. Just remember when you're sneaking, you've got a big robot with you. And she begins to walk you down to the open hole in the ice where you can see a boat is sitting. And you can hear like these echoing tones of a whale singing underneath the ice.
I gotta say, I just realized, if we leave 3 instead of Shannara, the Goliaths can talk to 3, and 3 can literally point them in the direction of us because of Liliana.
Oh.
So we don't have 3 with us, but he.
But if the
is
Goliaths
a
can-
good- he can absolutely take on a bunch of fucking undead kobolds, and B, he's a good
Yeah.
like triangulation point.
Mhm.
Easy to spot for the Goliaths, and then can be like, they are that way.
Right.
North, east.
Thing is, by the time we like do all of this, it's not gonna matter, right? I don't know. The Goliath's gonna be able to catch up in time. I guess.
I will
I
say,
guess meta knowledge wise, we know that they have birds.
Oh, true.
yeah, and Orlin has a good idea that they have birds, and the aerial flight is faster than
Yeah.
ocean.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I'm
swimming.
totally down for that.
Right.
That's fine.
I'll say then, because I still have a sending spell for the day. I don't know what Orlin's spells are like.
I have.
It's gonna take 3 days. Who needs a spell slots? Just waste.
No, at least like for today.
Yeah.
Like it's
Mhm.
But I'll send a message to Axel. And I mean, I have to. Who else would I send it to?
Right.
You met Pabu and Stone
He's the
Axel.
leader.
He's the leader.
What, I'm gonna send
of
it
the
to
group.
Maroke?
I mean, you could.
No.
And then he couldn't respond because he's also not here.
Do not send it to Shadow Mind.
No, like,
you will not get the answers you want.
it's either Axel or Night Hunter. Those are the only 2 that like Liliana would trust to convey correctly. No offense to Pabu, but Pabu's...
Pabu's baby.
Yeah.
Pabu's baby Goliath.
Oh, what am I gonna say? Because they've also had time to get things ready.
Yeah, it's been quite a bit of time in between them resting at the fortress to returning to Warm Doom.
I will then send a message to Axel saying our transportation to Oriel will take 3 days. An ally will be at the bell. They can lead you to us perfectly. We leave now. That's exactly 25.
What does Axel say back?
Axel.
I hate you guys.
Fuck off. Why did I do this to myself? This is very annoying. Because now I also need to think of another 25-word message.
It doesn't have
so
to be 25.
tired. So very tired.
You could end it early.
Bill Saddle.
No.
Birds now.
Very well. I'm assuming he would know how long it'll take. We don't need to know, specifically now. It will take us X amount of time to get there. We shall meet you on the battlefield.
That you do.
Then I relay all of that so I don't have to say it a third time. To all of my, I'll just say it will be best. Our allies will pick up 3, and then you can bring along some of your allies as well.
Perfect. Space for 1. Unless you're not bringing Shinar. Are you bringing Shinar?
No, I don't want to bring Shinar.
Shinar, we don't really. She's like
she's fun.
She's an observer.
Yeah.
And as you all walk out of the hut, the mansion disappears behind you, and it returns to its normal state of a frozen bed in the corner of a room. And as she walks by the kobolds, just Snillo, Snom, you're with us. The 2 little kobolds scurry over, and she walks you out to the middle of or where this boat is poking out of a hole in the ice. You see the vultures aren't there currently. It must have been taken care of already.
Okay.
It's just, Orlin, can you help me up onto the ship, please? I'm getting old, and it's a big step.
I take a step forward and say, I may be able to assist you a bit better. You know Orlin, he's not the strongest.
Oh, that is true. I should tell you the stories of when I first found him. But yes, please, if you would. She puts out a hand to be helped up.
I just very mechanically assist her up onto the boat.
Yeah. And I assume the rest of you follow into this boat.
I attack the lean. No. Just push her into the water.
No, you grapple her right there, and then we all just...
And as you're sitting on this boat, within this encircling of ice, in all of your heads, you'll hear Ongajoke's voice. Is everybody ready to go? And this is the point in a game where a screen would come up and it'd say, you cannot turn back after this point. You must complete the mission before returning to any other missions. Are you okay with this?
I hit A. I don't even know what options on.
Oh,
right.
no. Oh, no.
Stick to the right. And...
I was going to think for a second.
No.
As she gets the affirmative, the water starts to rise around the edge of the ship. And as it does so, a bubble begins to form around the ship as you begin to submerge under the water. And Ongajuk begins to swim into the depths of the Sea of Moving Ice. And that's where we'll end this session.
Can we do the thing where like we make a new save slot before we went on this mission in case we need to come back?
Nope.
Goofed.
there's no
dang
extra
it.
save slots.
Dang
in this
it.
game.
But it's gonna suck that now it's already too late, and now we're
What happened?
Dyto was so mad she left. She didn't want to progress. No, I think she was frozen for a while. So
Oh. Yeah, I imagine now is when we're just gonna save, and then we're gonna later be like, oh, we have a save spot. It's gonna just bring us back here, and we're under leveled, and it's gonna be a whole mess.
remember to save your progress, everybody. So yeah, thank you all for joining us for this session. We will be back next week to continue our journey under the sea of moving ice and towards the island that Ariel is currently inhabiting. So thank you so much for joining us. Be sure to follow all of my players on their various social medias and streaming platforms, as well as Swindler's Den on all of its social medias at Swindler's Den almost everywhere, including Patreon, where for only $1 a month you get all the shows in audio format. Oh my goodness. Also, we're so close on YouTube to 1,000 subscribers. So if you're watching this right now on YouTube and you're not subscribed, what the heck? Why? Do it. And then we'll kiss you. Just like that. So thank you all for joining us. We'll see you next time. Stay sharp, everyone.